Everybody feeling? Good to go. Ready like spaghetti. But this is Gil's Arena presented by Underdog. Whoop, whoop. As always, we got the legend Gilbert Arenas here with us. Next to Gil, we have the man known as Cemetery Larry, Rashad McCants, NCAA champion. And on this side of the couch, we got the distinguished gentleman from Oak Cliff, former #1 pick, Kenyon Martin, here with us.
What's happening, folks? Shit, I ain't been this mug forever.
Good to see you back here.
Yeah, but I ain't been here,
A little rusty.
We gonna see. We gonna see if I still know how to ride this old raggedy bike, man.
Like riding a bike. Come through the neighborhood. Go ahead, come through the
If
neighborhood.
y'all done change it to a I'm saying a motherfucking unicycle around this joint or something.
You already know what time it is, but for all the fans out there, we still got 2 viewing options for you, our traditional version, mobile vertical version. Pick whichever one you want to watch. Just make sure you support the show. Here's what's cracking in the arena today. Tyrese Halliburton came through with another playoff game winner to give the Pacers a 2-0 lead over the injury-plagued Cavs. Is the East's top seed officially cooked? Despite losing Steph Curry with a hamstring injury in the first half, the Warriors embarrassed the Wolves in their second-round opener. Will the Dubs keep cooking without Chef Curry? They got playoff Jimmy, Splash Buddy, doing their thing. Steph might be a little shaky, man. We're going to see. He might be out for at least a week. Going to miss game 2 for sure. See how the Dubs will respond. And James Harden has been feeling the heat since his poor performance in the Clippers' Game 7 loss. But does he really deserve to be called a playoff choker? They've been going at him. We're going to discuss it on the show. But before we get into all that, as always, the show is brought to you by Underdog. Go ahead, download the app, use promo code GIL, get up to $1,000 in bonus cash, plus a special pick'em. As for tonight, Cemetery Larry has some picks up in his partner pack on the Underdog app. Let us take a look if we can, please. So you got Joker, higher 28.5 points. Game 2, Nuggets, Thunder Nuggets stole game 1. SGA higher 5.5 rebounds. Jamal Murray higher 2.5 three-pointers made. Aaron Gordon hit the big game winner in game 1, higher 16.5 points. And Christian Brown higher 5.5 rebounds. If you add Cemetery Larry's partner pack, you can win nearly 25 times your bread. How's everybody on the couch feeling about Rashad's picks right now?
He swung for the fence.
No, where?
25 times your money. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
That's what, on that
Got
one.
them easy ones, though.
There's some
Brown
layups
just
on
had 13 boards. Shay had 10.
Yeah, I dig it.
They going to get it.
They need a win, so.
Joker ain't going to give them nothing less than 30.
Oh, no, yeah, he ain't giving them nothing less than 30.
You got to.
They also have
Both of them bigs in foul trouble. He get
All night long.
All night long, baby.
They also have making his playoff debut, the extender, Scott Foster. Will be
That's his debut?
He's been out with an injury. He coming back.
Damn.
1-1. You already know what time it is.
Hey, listen.
The fact that
Never know, the extender, he could be going for Denver way, and Nikola come out there, Jordan shoot 20 free throws.
Real shit.
Like,
For the first time in the playoffs. Sheesh.
Oof.
They keep fouling.
that's some good picks, though.
So we asked the chat if they're riding or fading with Cemetery Larry's pack. 61% of the chat.
I'm telling
riding.
you, man. I'm telling you.
They're trying to win some bread.
Because they be winning with me. I'm telling you.
Trying to get their bread up.
There you go.
So if you like these picks and want to ride with them, go ahead and download the Underdog app. Use promo code GIL. Get up to $1,000 in bonus cash, plus a special pick. And if you can't watch the show live with us on YouTube, we got audio versions available on Apple, Spotify, wherever you get your podcast. Gil, already exiting the arena. We only been on for a couple minutes.
Oh, shit, this boy is crazy, man.
We will wait to see if Gil returns.
Oh, no, he's coming right back.
Oh, he getting the towel? All right.
No, he's looking for something.
Hope it ain't the blicky.
No, he's looking for some tape.
Yeah, that's brother starving. Yes, sir.
Oh, I see. Yeah, he got to always show love to his sponsors. But while Gil handles what he got to handle, let's get into it. So the Warriors and Wolves met in Minnesota Tuesday night for their second round opener. Battle between.
Who more petty with that, him or James? The fact that James folds the top of his socks down.
Just keep your hand over it, Gil, for the whole
It's
show.
crazy.
Make sure you get all your money.
So they gonna give it to him?
You gonna get a call?
Get fined.
Get his
That's an
pay down.
infraction.
So what you think the uniform he playing in is?
That's the only exception.
So it's the same thing.
Public appearances, don't you put them socks on.
It's the game uniform. It's
They
the
fold
game.
that- they fold that
They
shit.
provide them.
They fold that shit.
The team provide them.
Not
you know what I'm saying?
Not
But the team provide them, so ain't nothing you can do about it.
Oof.
There's nothing you can do about it.
Oh, there we go. Gil has.
And it matches too.
You got the.
And it matches.
You ready? You good to go? Almost got caught slipping. Like I said, Warriors and Wolves met in Minnesota Tuesday night for their second round opener in a battle between the West 6th and 7th seeds. So a couple of years ago, Ant-Man had this to say when asked which team he wanted to see in the playoffs.
I want to play the Warriors. I want to get to the Warriors. Wherever they at, I want to get to them.
Got you. Why the Warriors so much?
I mean, because Draymond talks so much trash. That's pretty much the only reason.
So Ant-Man finally got his wish. Warriors won the season series going 3-1 with all those games coming before the Jimmy Butler trade. Wolves were riding high after their first round upset of the Lakers, clinching the series with a Game 5 win despite an off shooting night, which saw them go 7 for 47 from 3. It was more of the same in this game as the Wolves couldn't buy a bucket from deep, making history in the process while tricking off a golden opportunity to get a win with the Warriors missing their Batman. Let's take a look at some of the highlights. So Draymond Green continued to be an offensive threat in this game, knocking down 4 of his first 5 3-point attempts, coming through with 16 points in the half. Dre finished the game with 18 points, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists on 6 of 13 shooting. So we see Steph Curry in the game right there, had 13 points, but only played 30 minutes. Here's why Steph suffered a left hamstring strain in the second quarter. He was hobbled on this play, had to take himself out of the game and go to the locker room. Did not return, but the Wolves failed to capitalize on the Warriors being without their Batman that we see right there. And reports now he'll miss at least a week. He's definitely going to be out for game 2. But like I said, Warriors failed to take advantage, including a stretch where they missed 11 straight shots, allowing the Warriors to go on a 17-0 run to take a 13-point lead into the break. Minnesota only managed to score 31 points in the first half, going 0 for 15 from 3, shooting an underwhelming 32% from the field. The 31 points is the fewest the Warriors have allowed in the game in franchise history. So Warriors picked up right where they left off in the third quarter, going on an 11-4 run to start the period, leading by as much as 23 in the game. After dropping 33 points in the Dubs' Game 7 win over the Rockets, Buddy Hield came through again when his team needed him the most. So after causing a delay at the beginning of the game for wearing the wrong shorts, Splash Buddy started 0 for 7 from the field, but came on strong, scoring 22 of his team-high 24 points in the second half, including 16 in the third quarter, also had 8 rebounds and 3 assists. Playoff Jimmy did his thing as well in his return to his old stomping grounds, nearly dropping a triple-double with 20 points, 11 rebounds, and 8 assists. And after going 0 for 8 in the first half with just 1 point, Anthony Edwards found his rhythm, leading the Wolves with 23 points along with 14 rebounds and 3 steals. Ant-Man scored 13 of that 23 in the fourth quarter, but was 1 of 5 from deep in the game. Julius Randle had 18 and 6. Naz Reid had 19 and 5 off the bench in 34 minutes. So Wolves went on a run late to cut the deficit, but that's as close as they would get as the Warriors supporting cast held it down with Steph out of the game. So Warriors shot 43% from 3 in the game. They were 18 of 42. Wolves 5 of 29 from 3 in the game, just 17% on the night. Warriors got their 4th straight win over the Wolves this season, first in the Jimmy Butler era. After the game, Steve Kerr offered this update on Steph Curry's hamstring injury.
Day to day, he'll get an MRI tomorrow.
Did you talk to him? Just what was
I
his...
talked to him at halftime. Just, he's obviously crushed, but, the guys picked him up and played a great game. And obviously we're all, concerned about Steph, but it's part of the game. You just, guys get hurt and you move on. Our guys did a great job of moving on and getting a great win, 48 hours after a Game 7 road win. It's an amazing group of guys. These guys they compete, they're together. We've been the best defense in the league since the Jimmy trade, and that's what's keeping us afloat right now. We're definitely game planning for him to not be available on Thursday, but we don't know yet. But with a hamstring, it's hard to imagine that he would play Thursday.
So earlier today it was confirmed that Steph will indeed miss Game 2. Possibly more games, with Shams reporting Curry is expected to miss at least a week. So he could have the potential to miss 2 or 3 more games in this series. Steph's first time missing a playoff game since 2018. The Warriors 7-5 this season without Steph. Got the game 1 win with Steph only playing 13 minutes. But how concerned should the Warriors be with Steph Curry's left hamstring strain moving forward in this series?
That was a mouthful. That was a mouthful.
That's what she said.
Do my hosting, Gil.
Yeah, they was 3-1 against Minnesota with Steph, no Jimmy.
No Jimmy,
right?
Jimmy Butler trade.
Now they 1-0 with basically no Steph but Jimmy.
Yep.
Minnesota can't beat them. That's what I just gathered from everything that's regular season to now, first game on the road, them dudes coming off playing on the road, game 7, intense environment, having to just leave there and come in your floor and get one without their best player completing the game. They only got 13 points. I don't think Minnesota can beat them.
Rashad, do you agree with Kenyon saying that the Wolves cannot beat the Warriors, even without Steph Curry missing some extended time?
No, I think this extended time means something more than the Steph without Jimmy, the 3-1. You got to look at the Warriors' momentum, game 7, and then coming in here. There's nothing that they need to let up on, even without Steph. I think the emergence of Buddy Hield is what we need to talk about, right? I think when I mentioned it the first time, it was when his back was against the wall. And people think that game was like one of those coming out games when really it was his I'm shooting regardless game. This was, if we lose this game.
Game 7, right.
If we lose this game, I'm going into free agency. I went down shooting because I didn't get the chance before. And this is a win or go home game. So if I'm hitting, I could take us over the top. And I think that once he did that, Steve Kerr changed his lineup. Jimmy Butler found a new friend.
They funny.
Found a new friend that moment. They wasn't fucking with each other. Maybe it's joke.
Funny.
Now they get it. Now he need him out there. Jimmy can't play effectively without Buddy out there because Buddy gonna shoot that bitch when he pass it to him.
So Warriors have Buddy Hield to at least 2027 when he has a player option, but got him under contract for the next couple seasons.
So I'm glad you talked about Buddy. So he was 0 for 7, right?
0 for 7 to start the game.
The third quarter when he got hot, the bucket that went in for him didn't count. The first it was an offensive foul, I think, on Gary Payton. He said it was a moving screen. Buddy shot the 3 and went in.
There it go.
I was like, I said, oh, there it is.
That's
right?
what he said too. There it go.
He said it well. I didn't shoot the motherfucker, but I knew when it was all net, the motherfucker looked.
Shake his head. Mm-hmm.
And the very next one he shot went in and out. Boom. And now he made the next one. The next one went in and out, and he was on from there. I'm like, he finna have a hell of a third quarter.
You have a hell of a series.
Yeah.
So we talked about Buddy, game 7 at 33 points. The 2 games prior to that, 4 combined points. He had 0 game 6, 4 in game 5. But starting to find his groove, starting to find his groove.
You gotta let it fly.
Shooter shoot.
Shooter shoot. Now Steve Kerr has to trust him to do what he was doing last night. Shoot it.
Steve Kerr need to play Looney and Draymond together, or Draymond and Quentin Post together with Rudy Gobert out there, right? You got to match the minutes with him so Draymond can't waste fouls
on Rudy.
Like, you got to put him on McDaniel. You got to put him on Julius Randle. He has a different matchup, right? You need somebody else to wrestle with Rudy, right? Then when you got to get him out of the game, then you go small, right?
Yeah.
Then you do. Then you coach like you did in the fourth quarter. You had to get him. They had to get him out the game.
Yep.
But yeah, you got to have somebody else out there wrestling with. Because
Quentin Post plus 14 in 6 minutes of action, which is
So you need to put him out there a little more because he's spaced the floor. Rudy can't sag off him like he was trying Draymond. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, it was slow closeouts.
So we can't rely on Draymond to go make 4 threes and 5 threes in the first half again, right?
Yeah, that too.
Because he didn't in the second half. He was shooting that motherfucker and said that's...
Yeah. He ended up, started 4 or 5, ended 4 or 10 for the
so he shot 6, saying in the second half, I'm like, and you know it's coming though. But you know it's coming because it's like...
Do we live with it? That's the question. Do we live with him potentially making 4 in the first half and trying to get hot for the rest of the game?
Yeah, so I would...
Like you said, Quentin Post only played 6 minutes, did not score in the game, but was plus 14 in his time on the court.
Yeah, but you got to put him because he spaces the floor, and Rudy has to guard him out there. So that way, Buddy's getting off, Jimmy's getting off, so he's not just standing by the rim like he can be if Draymond's out there.
But what was the reason behind the Timberwolves' lack of, like, they couldn't catch up. They couldn't get over the hump. They couldn't get stops. They couldn't make shots. Like, Ant looked different to me this series. Was it the layoff? How long of the layoff did they have?
So the end of the series with the Lakers last Wednesday, if I'm not mistaken.
It should have been good.
Game.
Like,
I think he'll bounce back this next game, but it just looked like all their shots were hard, like hard bricks. Him and Walker and all of the hard bricks. It's like, y'all either nervous,
whatever it is,
or
defense travel. So
yeah, you got them.
Whatever it is, defense travel. So
yeah.
Now Golden State going there playing with house money in game 2, dog, and that defense is going to turn up even more because they believe in it. They're going to make it even tougher with no Steph out there. They know they got to rely on their defense and extra plays, 50-50 balls. Like, all those things matter because you don't have this equalizer out there anymore in Steph. So, they playing with house money, man. It's just like
Warriors got to hit shots.
So, Ant 0 for 11, game 5 from 3 against against the Lakers, came back 1 for 5 in this game. So 1 for 16 in his last 2 games from 3. But let's keep it on the Warriors side, Gil. How concerned should the Warriors be with Steph's injury, and how impressive was to see this team respond, supporting cast, guys having to fill different roles, Jimmy having to become Batman, Buddy having to go from Alfred to Robin or Batman in his own mind, and to get this win?
I mean, the fact that that they stayed together to get this win. I mean, the 17-0 run actually helped them because they fell apart in the fourth quarter. Because as hot as Draymond was in that second, in the fourth, they could have lost the game because I think they shot 6 straight threes, and Draymond took, 3 of them?
Yeah. They were not close.
The Warriors should be concerned. I mean, and, you think you can play without Steph when you realize that a week is 3 games for them. So for the most part, he's going to miss 3 games. They'll try to put him in second game when they get back to the Warriors. So game 4, but I mean, he's probably going to be hobbly.
Yeah, I think the next 4 games every other day, and then they'll have a break from like Wednesday to Sunday between 5 and 6.
And from history, it's shown that whenever Steph is not playing, Draymond goes down his rabbit hole of trying to get his ass kicked out the game. So you usually lose two players when you lose.
Is that regular season though? But
that's everything.
Whenever.
I mean, obviously we only go regular season because Steph ain't missed a game since 2018.
Yeah.
But for the most part, anytime Steph is not playing, it seems as if Draymond just loses his cool.
Yeah.
So it's really gonna be on if he can keep his cool in this game or in this series to have, at least a chance. I mean, you have Ant-Man who's playing with, how he was fucked by Kerr from, USA, FIBA, making him come off trying to make him come off the bench, draft day, the fight between Rudy and, I mean, it's more energy towards, Wolves. In this series, they got more to play for, and I don't see how Golden State, knowing that. I mean, he didn't even look like he was happy. Like it looked like he was like, yeah, we gonna try to keep our shit together. So we'll see how if Wolves jump on them early in game 2, it'll be a blowout.
Yeah, so
I don't think so, man. Listen, dog. I think this man finna get out coached over there, bro. I really
it made
think
no sense. Them threes, they was just jacking up like that.
But that ain't on him. That's on them.
7 for 40.
That's on the
that
team.
was a game 5.
They think the
5
next
for
one gonna go
29
in.
in this game.
5 for 29.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken.
That's to me, it's like your focus should not be on when you get an extra possession, jacking up a fucking 3. You're wasting possessions.
Yeah, but you can tell them during the timeout, right? He can tell him, hey, listen, it's not going in right now. Let's get to the basket. But he shouldn't have to tell Anthony Edwards that. He shouldn't have to tell shooter it's not going in, right?
Anthony can't put the pressure like he did in the fourth. He can't wait till the fourth to do that.
Yeah.
That's what the problem
second half.
He came out the second half, like he messed with, but he started going to the basket, so it's like he understood.
Down. What was down? We was down like 15 at that point.
Yeah, like he understood the severity of okay, it's not going in now. I need to get to the basket. Ain't nobody stopped me from getting to the basket yet. So, and I think Steve Kerr, they gonna come out and he gonna try to prove he might come out attacking from the beginning, right? Just like Donovan Mitchell did, when making threes the game before, let me get to the basket. It's like he was 1 for whatever from three, let me get to the basket. So I think it's going to be that from Anthony Edwards because we need a win. So
I'm Finch. Do I change my defensive strategy?
You have to because Steph's not out there.
Right. Remember how their offense.
They're going to play different.
Their offense is going to play different because he's not doing the tight curls. We're not chasing anybody over the screen.
Dudes don't come out there and relax, knowing that Steph not out there.
Just play the second half. I mean, how they played in the second half?
Switching everything.
They beat Golden State in the second half.
Yeah.
It's just that big ass lead they got in that second quarter.
I did.
But in the second half, the Wolves won that game in the second half. So,
unfortunately for them.
I mean, if you just
48-minute game,
just relax off of Draymond Green, knowing that he don't have that handoff. He don't have Steph coming off. And you don't have a fast, quick shooter.
Like you said, Wolves won the second half. It was 47-45 in the second half with the Wolves shooting as bad as they did. So there should be some room for
goddamn Buddy Hill. I would like to put it on the timer. That goddamn Buddy Hill get that thing out pretty fast, man.
I ain't got no time to waste.
He does, but
it is, but
there's a difference between a catch and shoot like Clay versus somebody who creates his own shot. Like when Steph creates his shot, he's a danger with the ball, dribbling, moving. Buddy Hill can't dribble like that.
Not at all. No, not at all.
And I messed up. 31 points.
We don't want him dribbling that thing. That's his 1-2 to the basket, buddy.
So Wolves 31 points first half, 57 points second half. Warriors had 55 points in the second half. So +2, but like you said, with all those issues. Steve Kerr asked about missing Steph, first time since 2018, pointed out that in that time they had all NBA players, Kevin Durant, guys doing their thing. Do not have that on this roster, but they do have playoff Jimmy and Splash Buddy, who did a great job of filling Steph's shoes. They had 44 points combined in the game. Duo was in good spirits after the game, like we pointed out. They got a love-hate relationship, despite some confusion on how their roles changed without Chef Curry and who was to blame for Buddy wearing the wrong shorts at the start of the game.
That's fine.
Draymond declared that tonight Jimmy became Batman and Buddy went from Alfred to Robin. Do you guys have any comments on that declaration?
No.
I'll start out.
No. I'm Batman today. I saved the day. He's still Robin.
All right. Well, I'm still Robin, yes. And Steph's still Batman. And Buttered is still who he is.
I mean, Buttered.
But you had another good game, man. Except for that stupid thing you did at the beginning of the game when you didn't have on the right shorts. It's not real Robin and or Batman like.
Buddy, what happened with the wardrobe malfunction?
Jimmy switched it out. It was Jimmy's fault.
Okay.
Jimmy switched it out, and that's what happened. So I was looking for my shorts, and I thought it was the right one. He said, "Yo, put these on." It was right, and that was the.
That's what you're going with.
Yeah, I'm going. Jimmy, it was Jimmy's fault.
So after the game, Draymond had this to say about the Warriors potentially having to play without Steph and what playoff Jimmy brings to the table.
But we know what Jimmy's capable of. Jimmy's capable of carrying a team. He carried a team to a finals twice. So we won't panic. We'll figure out what that means. We have best coaching staff in the NBA. We know they'll put us in a good spot and let us know what our offense looks like without Steph if we have to go on without him. But we got full confidence in the guys that are on this team that we can make plays, we can make shots, and we know we got a guy that can make that first domino fall, and Jimmy. So we'll be all right.
So Steve Kerr said Warriors would have today off, no films, giving the team a complete day off with all the travel in the Game 7. Coaches would game plan, strategize how to approach Game 2. But how much faith should the Warriors have in playoff Jimmy and Splash Buddy to hold it down for Steph while he's out with the hamstring strain?
They're gonna compete, man. Like What they beat them by 1 point, but +2 in the second half?
Yeah, +2.
Second.
57-55.
All right. Cool. Like, cool. All right. If I'm Warriors, I'm not concerned. Of course, we're gonna miss Steph. We need him. I'm saying he is who he is, but they're gonna game plan it. I believe in their coaching staff, like Draymond was saying. I believe in their coaching staff. They've been there. To Gil's point, Draymond stays in it, keeps his head together and his antics under wrap, which I think he understands. Well, I hope he understands the severity of it. I would hope that he did. But no, it's a very winnable game, man. It is very winnable and very feasible for them to go back home 2-0. So you're playing with house money, and cut it out. Stupid as hell, boy.
What's going on, Gil?
No, he's listening. But yeah, no, they're playing with house money, man. So I think it's a very winnable game going into game 2. They're gonna game plan this thing out, and yeah.
Share with the class, Gilbert.
No. I mean, it seemed like, when Wolves struggling shooting wise because they have a team that matched them in athleticism, right? You're getting to shots, you're switching out, you got people that can move with you, and I just think it's an adjustment, that both teams got to have. So the first 5 minutes of game 2 is going to be very important. Just like any round, right? The easiest game that we all say as players is the game 1 as a road team is kind of the easiest because, usually that home team plays too tight, right? Especially if they not like them dudes, right? There's only a few teams that just like, yeah, all right, this is easy for us. But, usually the home team is a little tighter and, the road team is coming in like, we don't supposed to win it, so let's just go out there and just, see what we can do. So, first 5 minutes, we'll see.
And to your point, heaven forbid we get game 1, right? Yeah, we play. We get game 1.
But you know how it always is. You get game 1 with no strategy. Just go out there and play.
Yeah.
And then when you get game 1, you really try to win game 2.
Absolutely,
And
you're going out and trying to
you
win game
overcoaching
2.
shit.
Yeah, you do. But they need to overcoach now, right? They ain't got that guy. So if Steph was still out there, to your point, it's easy for them to come out there more like, we can to Minnesota's point. They finna come out here.
Oh yeah, they're gonna be on 10.
They gonna have to be on 10.
Yeah.
So playing with house money, man. Like heaven forbid we get this one.
Mm-hmm.
Like we get this one.
If you get this one, the home crowd can win at least one.
Yeah.
It's gonna
be loud. Yeah, it's gonna be loud.
It's San Francisco, you know what I mean?
It ain't Oakland.
If it was if Minnesota was going to Oracle, oh my God.
Yeah. That's what I said. It is San Francisco. If it was Oracle,
if they was going in Oracle, it'll be an issue.
Mm-hmm.
So, Sha, how much faith do the Warriors have in playoff Jimmy? Obviously, like Draymond said, led the Heat to 2 finals with a very subpar roster by conventional standards. But Buddy Hield playing at this level now, 33 game 7, 24 game 1. But no Steph for an extended period of time.
It puts Jimmy back in that same situation with Miami where he's back in that, you have to prove it. Prove you're worth the money, prove you're worth Jimmy Butler status, Batman status, that Robin label, I think he likes it because it's comfortable. He don't have to do much. But now he's going to have to figure out what to do now since he's going to be the center of attention. I think he's going to want to pass more. Jimmy likes to do that since that's what he liked in Miami. When he needed to score, he did. But he wanted to get guys involved early so he didn't have to depend on them getting in the way late. If Buddy Hield can stay locked in, if Fajinski can hit shots, I think Kuminga's opportunity is up next right now. I think he's now got the opportunity because he can't play good with Steph. Some guys just don't fucking play good with Steph. And I think that's the clash with Kuminga. He wants the ball when Steph's in the game and the system's geared around Steph.
Yeah.
So now he has the opportunity to get in there and slash, get the ball now. Jimmy will give him the ball. That slash will help Buddy space out. They'll be able to make this a series. I'm hoping Minnesota figures it out. I really do, because they got the grit to do it, but they still playing like they're teenagers.
So Kuminga, 7 points, 13 minutes in the game.
Can I ask y'all a question? If you was, how would you guard the screen with Mike Conley in it?
With Mike,
If Mike Conley,
old school go under on him.
oh, I thought I was,
points.
I thought I was bugging.
2
dog.
points.
Yeah, I'm just.
I thought I was
non-existent out there.
I thought I was bugging. I make sure I'm still coach. I'm still thinking the way
Are you pushing the big under 2? Pushing the big.
Yeah,
either way it goes.
Stay attached,
Stay
go under.
attached.
Stay attached, go under.
Yeah, he
What was it? Is him and Rudy?
Yes.
In the pick and
Stay
roll.
attached, go under. Just
Yeah.
make it easier. Right, because it's not like he's.
If he stop behind him motherfucker and make 6 of them, then we
Then we'll
shit.
adjust. But other than that,
Six.
if he's shooting 6, that means Anthony Edwards ain't
Everything
doing what he's
else,
doing.
yeah.
I mean, it's, you know.
McDaniels ain't motherfucking Julius Randle ain't making
playing
plays.
one-on-one,
Yeah,
like-
so yeah,
So who's better to play at that one spot? Him or Walker? I think Walker gives more production. Mike ain't giving us nothing.
he taller.
He's steady.
He
You know,
plays defense too.
But Mike Conley is.
Conley is just a
He
steady.
ain't gonna turn the ball over. He gonna do the game plan. He ain't gonna deviate. He ain't gonna go on a tangent and
yeah. But
he
come
not
down
gonna-
3 possessions.
He gonna
roll
play safe. It's gonna
one
be
shot.
safe, yeah.
But
one,
we need
one shot, one pass shot. None
we
of that
need
shit.
attack. We need attack. We're behind.
I dig
Can't
it.
play safe. You know what I'm saying? Now we're at 0-1, and the way we played, the production you gave us, it's like, bro, you have to turn it up. Everybody has to, Nas Reed, you got to turn it up when you come in. You know what I'm saying? It's like we can't afford for nobody to look back and be like, damn, I should have did this better. Man.
So let's talk Warriors a little more. You talk about Jonathan Kuminga out of the rotation. We talked about the situation with his contract. Warriors playing with his money. Now Warriors got their backs against the wall. No Steph. Do you expect to see Kuminga get some more run?
Well,
You think money changes?
Well, he was the 11th person off the bench yesterday. I mean, the 6th person off the bench, the 6th person off the bench yesterday. He had played 10 guys and then looked over that bench and was like, shit, Steph's not over there. He called Steph, realized he wasn't over there and was like,
You.
But now they talked to stay ready. He said he don't need to be told to stay ready. He's going to be ready. We've seen how this has affected his confidence, but now
You can't talk back.
They're in a position where, hey, I gotta.
Don't talk
you
back.
need some athletic. Hey, you need somebody to go get you a bucket, man. He gonna play hard. So
Kids, when they tell you to be ready, don't say I'm ready. Just shake your head. Just shake your head.
hoping you
They don't want to hear you say shit back.
no, he gonna hopefully he get some extended run and he plays well in his minutes and
Yeah, he gonna get about 15, 16.
That's
you know,
cool.
You know, it's a blowout. If he scored like 3 straight, I'll pull his ass out. You know? They're not gonna. Like, one thing you're not gonna do is you're not gonna make me look stupid. You
Still?
like what?
Sacrifice the win, though?
You're not gonna let me look stupid. We down
sacrifice
by
the win?
listen, you know how it is. We down by 20.
But what if-
all right, put everybody in. Everybody gonna go in, but one person.
But what if he playing well throughout the game though?
You know they gonna sub.
He got like 18.
You don't think he can play his way back to the rotation?
18, 8, 3 assists, a steal, 2 blocks, 8.
And what's gonna happen?
And they
What's the
win.
first question they gonna ask if he averaged? He did that. So Steve Kerr, you don't think he ain't getting another Jason Tatum question? Nah, your ass gonna sit right over there.
And
Next to me.
I don't think Kuminga got that kind of confidence right now
Yeah, he
to
do.
even go off of that.
Yeah, you do. You get 18
It's rage.
against them?
It's rage.
Yeah. Against them?
Yeah, it's rage.
Right now, he know he ain't playing Steph. He might.
That's
he
what
might
I'm
be
saying.
in
Turnover.
You gotta watch the
18.
layup
Them
line.
turnovers though.
No, he gonna
them
be- he gonna be
them a
juiced.
forced.
He
He
gonna
trying.
be juiced on listen.
And let another motherfucker go down.
Look, if Steve not telling him go get it, he's in there cautious.
I don't
He's
think he is.
tiptoeing.
I don't think
I'm
he
not
is.
thinking he going being
got
aggressive
that-
unless Steve like, look, I need you to.
Man,
If Steve ain't on that,
You ain't
he
got-
in there like looking every dead ball, he over there like.
No, well,
except
guess
me.
what?
You got me?
Well,
Well, not
on
you,
that-
man. Shut up.
on that dead ball, he might be looking, but when he out there, when that bitch is moving, when he
trying to get it, yeah.
he getting to his man. Trust me. So hey.
But remember,
one thing you ain't got to worry about with him, Steph ain't out there now, so he ain't got to listen.
Who else you go? Pat Spencer.
That's not, Pazinski is Pazinski's system now.
He rolling with Pat Spencer now.
Pazinski's the next one in line. Listen, Kamika, you thought it was you. You got a long line. Moody in front of you, bro. Moody is in front of you, bro. So relax. I'm just telling you, you got to tiptoe around this bitch, man.
It's crazy. We're watching the business of basketball
in real time.
And no one says nothing.
Nobody has said a fucking word. He's sitting over there in purgatory. I know exactly he's sitting there. Yeah. No one's saying nothing to him. What? They don't really fuck with him.
Again, nobody is acknowledging the fact that this man, that they
won first round series.
Of course.
But I'm saying it's a different conversation. As long as they're winning.
That's the point.
He's not going to say anything because it makes him look stupid. He's asking that question. That's why I said if you're his agent,
can't do nothing either.
You kind of failed him, man. Because you've been in the business long enough to know this was gonna happen. You've been in it long enough. You've had clients that's probably been through the same thing. You turned down the house's money. You know what they're gonna do after fucking 3 games of.
Boom, boom, boom.
You know what? Hey, you know what? I just talked to my client. We're going to accept this deal, right? You know, because you know the one thing they do have control of is putting your ass in that game, and they've shown it. Now, what you think you're worth? One year, $8 million.
Oh, one of them.
$10 million deal. You gotta, and then you gonna go back and do the same thing.
Don't say that.
Huh?
That Nate Robinson deal, man. That is a super low ball.
Unless another team offers, which they're gonna. Let somebody else offer you some money off of these stats. We're just gonna match it. It will play you next year.
Or unless some team gonna pay you on its potential, what they know is
James Harden. James Harden in Houston deal?
Absolutely. Unless the team willing to do that.
I think the agent is banking on that.
Right.
I think the agent's banking on the
Then somebody overpaying him, or somebody paying him out of what Golden State is willing to pay.
Yeah.
Like if we like, all right, look, he's worth. What was he asking for? 100, what, 30 something?
It's like, I think $135, $155 million range.
If somebody's like, yeah, you know what, we think he's worth it, we're going to give him 155, then it's like, cool, right? But if he don't get no offer.
He'll get. That's the sabotage shit. Because we've seen his potential up until the point that he got the offer. We've seen it. And they was banking on him. They was like, yeah, we like him. He's the future. And then next thing you know.
Think about it. You the future. And now I'm bitching you because you won't sign that contract.
That's crazy.
Shout out to your credit, though. You told him run.
Get out. Get out. Burning building. Get out of there because they going to put it on you. And when they put it on you and you ain't got leverage because all you got is potential, they can iron that potential out and put some mustard on it and say, yeah, he don't listen when I tell him to do this. He don't hustle and practice. He always talking back. Now you're going into the motherfucking market with no tires.
But based on what he's previously done in his career, does that give him any leeway or any
What's his
leverage?
averages?
You just at this point, all you're doing is hoping. Like you're literally hoping that you've made or your agent's made enough relationships where they look past what Golden State is doing.
Absolutely.
I think they
Absolutely.
Right, because
has to
16-5 last year, 15-5 this year in the regular season.
That's a great number.
So
Playing 24 minutes per game.
He's gonna still be what 4-year, 5-year, 135.
When they available,
and if he gets it, who did it? Ayton. Right? Go get the money. You go get the money, I'm going to match it.
I match it.
Right? So Golden State is going to match it. Right?
He's like 4 for 72, I want to say, with the Pacers.
So all you have to do, if you're a team that got money and you want them, you do what they did again with us for Jared Jeffries. Front load the fuck out of that first year. Front load the first year where it puts the other team over the cap, right? Because you got so much money in your cap. And you say, oh, yeah, we're going to give you 130. But that first year, 50.
Yeah, so Ayton had the 4-year 133 that the Pacers gave him, then the Suns ended up matching that.
But it's that like some teams, like it's like just being smart, right? If I know, like, if the first year starts off at like 25, you know how it scales up, 25, 35, 40, I'll go backwards on it, right? If I got the salary, the cap, I'm like, all right, the first year going to start at 50. So I know your team can afford you. Then it goes 45, 35, 25. They did that with Jeremy Lin, right? With New York, front load that first year, knowing New York can't match it. They can match the contract, but they can't match that first year deal or part of the contract. So we'll see. It'll be interesting, man. But this with Steph being out, if I'm him, I'm gonna be sitting there like, come on, Draymond, do you? Do you get in foul trouble, get fined, get kicked out because now they are forced to play me, and then you go out there and just play basketball?
How much did they offer Kuminga?
There was reports of somewhere in the 130, 155 range.
How much did they give Jimmy?
2 for like 110, 111 or something like that.
2 year for 110.
2 for 110.
So that's 4 years, 200. 220.
What was his deal? What was Kuminga's 4 year?
I
4 year 130.
That was somewhere in that 130.
Like 135.
That's what the report.
I was listen.
So do you replace Jimmy with Kuminga?
Nope.
No.
Do you keep them both?
I'm thinking about Kuminga as kind of not. He can't be Draymond, but he's in that four. He's in the 4 position.
What is Moody? You got Moody, Jimmy, and Kuminga.
All them guards.
You got Moody, Jimmy, and Kuminga.
Those are,
right?
but
All
those
them
are guards.
All them guards.
Kuminga's like a 3-4. Like you can put him at the 4 and he can be like, all right.
Kuminga, Jimmy, the same.
No.
Kuminga not says no. Jimmy comes in, says yes. We get Kuminga up out of here.
So they got Moody 3 year, $39 million extension, which starts next season.
Yeah,
And Boris Pajinski, did they re-sign him?
I think he's still.
He's in the second,
rookie-
third year.
rookie year.
He's on that rookie deal. Yeah, he's got another year,
Option,
and he'll
all
have a
that
team
stuff.
option in 26, 27. So they
I
got
don't know,
him.
man. I don't know. That looked nasty for Kuminga, man.
He's like a Jaylen Brown, just not that smart yet. Right? He's just like you can see the young in you, but like because you're young, you still have real upside on your value. So
That's a good
I can see why they offered him 135. And
I'm gonna be honest.
what's the most you go with him?
They didn't let him play it enough, man. I'm gonna be honest. Like I ain't really got to see his game. They didn't really put shackles on him.
Yeah.
But when he out there averaging 16 last year, 15 this year. So
While we're fucking him.
while we out here doing what we're doing to him, he's still out here averaging.
Think about his game expanding, though. Think about how much he hasn't even been able to show how much better I've gotten over. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the hard part. It's like, damn, we don't even know how good he is right now.
A team probably looking at that. He's still young. He's fucking 22 years old.
We don't know if he can shoot it like that. He ain't even getting
We know.
spots or nothing.
We know.
But
There's enough tape out there on him.
That's what I'm saying. There's enough
There's enough tape from
Not a
rookie year.
big year.
There's
No,
enough
I'm
tape
talking
from
about-
rookie year to now.
I'm talking about this
Growth.
this year.
The
Just
growth.
his growth from how many games has he played this year? Did you check how many games Kuminga has
47.
played? He's played 47 out of all the games.
Average 15.
Now, damn, he's averaging 15. He played half the games. It's nasty. So we don't even know what his real game look like. What's his minutes?
It was like 24 minutes per game this
Yeah, we know.
season.
So he's playing 2 quarters.
And averaging
Averaging
15.
2 quarters.
So, come on, man. We know what that is.
Yeah, I was there. I was doing the same
We
shit.
can-
I know what
we-
that look like.
36 is 22 a game.
So, guess what?
Somebody gonna offer him that back.
Somebody go off
and
that back.
I think
He's 22 years old.
you know what? To look at it like this, if I'm his agent, I'll be calling Golden State and said, hey, you know what? No matter what you do, he's gonna get paid because I'm smart enough to still get around what you're doing. So you might as well just go in and start making him happy because at this point he don't want back, right? You're talking about a guy who's per 36 is 22
It was
and 7.
hurt for a standard portion of this
Yeah,
season.
you're 32 and 7, then I'm gonna go what he looked like as a starter. Yeah.
And in this situation, right? He missed games, right?
Mm-hmm.
And knowing the situation that they have me in, I'm not rushing back if I'm him. I'm making sure I'm all the way right before I come back, right?
I mean, he's only 20. He's still 22.
I'm making sure I'm all the way healthy before I come back because y'all been fucking playing this game. I'm making sure I'm right. So when I do play, when you call my number, I'm healthy. I have no ailments. I have nothing lingering, so I can go out and produce like I need to in order to help my future because I'm trying to put on. Yeah. So
What do you? What are you willing to sign him for?
If you're who? Anybody?
Yeah.
I'll give him 150.
Easy, right?
Easy.
Yeah.
For 150?
Easy.
And I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, just knowing what he's capable of and he's proven like how they're playing you, we can see that they're fucking you.
Yeah.
And you're still averaging 15.
Go ask other
Like
juniors.
it's not like they're saying, all right, go out there and do what you do. They're not doing that. They're handicapping him at every chance they get. He's averaging 15, 150 easy.
Teams see that. GM see that. Other people see it. Other people that watch games, that pay attention, watching this shit, knowing when this boy's out there, when they game plan. So this is the thing, right? If you're game planning against the Golden State Warriors, right? No matter if they've been not playing him or playing him, you have to include him at some point because you know when he's out there, he's still averaging 15 points. So he's a wild card. So you still have to. We don't know if he's going to play or not, guys. But
just in case,
Kuminga is XYZ 1, 2, 3 here, and so you still have to include him in the scouting report. So other teams know that, right? They watching film. They watch film and like, damn, why they? Hey, he's sitting around as assistant coach or the head coach with the other team like, shit, why the fuck they ain't playing Kuminga? Did you see what this boy doing when he out there? Like, man, like they run.
What about 2 for 80?
I give him 2 for 80.
Somewhere nice. Don't lock him down so he can get his market back. If I'm the agent,
if you're them.
If I'm the agent, I'm looking for a 2 for 80 deal instead of a 4 for
80 option after the first.
50. Yeah. So instead of that long term, to me that's long term.
Back with Golden State, I don't know, because they can just.
Yeah, no, I'm not going back there.
No, not to go back. I'm saying if somebody else, either if I go to a contending team,
you need that security.
That's what I'm saying. If
you need that security, I need that 4
But
years.
if I'm going somewhere, you just throwing me somewhere and they gonna match it 2 for 80, I need that.
4 years and playing time.
2 years, yeah.
4 years playing time. Fourth year team, 4th year play option.
You wouldn't do a play option in your second year?
You have to.
A 2-year deal?
Then they'll do a 4-year deal, option after 2.
After 2 years, option after 2.
Just to see, hey.
Got to. You got to.
Yeah, you can do that. You can do the fuck you want if it's if you in
Values
control.
up, your values up after the second year.
I need them 3 guaranteed, and if I'm going to know somewhere,
But it's your player.
If I'm going somewhere and I know I'm playing, if I'm going somewhere and I know he's going to play, right? I know he's going to get the minutes, the per 30, so he's going to be out there, and there's a plan for him to be out there and playing. Yeah, I'm gonna take the 150, bro.
Do they even do team options still after your second deal?
Oh, I mean, I know.
Rookie deals, yeah.
I don't think it's team. I think
Just depends.
It's the player.
I know it's usually players. I remember there was
Just
years
depends
I
on
heard
age.
motherfucker be like, oh, we got a 7-year deal, and then we're gonna do team option, player option, team option, player. What the fuck kind of shit?
So I know Van Vliet got the team option with the Rockets with his deal he signed.
Yeah, mine was.
He got a team option this summer.
Yeah, mine was 7 and play option.
Yeah, play option. After what, 6?
6, and not giving. Our old rookie deal was 3 year. It was basically it was a 5-year deal for rookies basically. So 3 years guaranteed. The 4th year was the team option. 5th year play option. When the Nets took my 4th year play option, team option, I told them, yeah, you can go ahead and that 5th year ain't even a thing. Go ahead and get that shit off the book now.
Yeah, but that was 7-year deals back then.
7-year deal,
7
dog.
years, dog.
Max, crazy. And I was in Denver for 7 years off of 1 deal, bro.
7 years.
Kuminga to the Phoenix.
They need help. But, no, they got too much money over there.
They don't got no bread.
Got no bread over there. Who they gonna get rid of?
They're gonna have to move. They're gonna move him.
They move KD.
No,
Brad.
but who?
Only like Brad is gonna go to any veteran. Like at this point in Brad's career, it's a veteran team. Like
He
you're
would
talking
love
about
the Warriors.
Yeah, I mean you already have. I mean, you can go to Warriors, but Warriors,
No.
Denver, Milwaukee. It's only
Denver would be good.
it's only veteran teams that they can
Bro,
use
Bradley.
him. He can't go to a young team. Like I can't build around you. I gotta.
I would
Whoever
want.
the new GM man got a fucking impossible job on his hand in Phoenix. Ain't nobody taking that. Man, listen, good luck. You got one move. You got 2, and 1 ain't going nowhere. Devin Booker ain't going nowhere. You got 1 movable piece.
One movable piece.
1 movable piece.
So,
Because the other dude still got a no trade clause. So therefore, no, you got one movable piece over there, and ain't because. So no.
So we asked the chat, should the Warriors play Kuminga? 84% of the chat says yes. Let's talk Jimmy real quick before we move.
84?
84%
Yeah,
say yes. Let's talk playoff Jimmy. So
the rest of the motherfucker must be from Minnesota.
Jimmy Butler spent parts of 2 seasons with the Wolves.
Arizona. They going with Team Kerr.
Yeah, buddy.
So Jimmy Butler spent parts of 2 seasons with the Wolves before a rip of the team led to his trade to the Sixers. During the game, he received boos from the crowd. It was his first game back playing in Minnesota since November of 2021 when he was with the Heat. He's been pretty much booed every time he's come back through there, but hasn't played there in over 4 years. This was his reaction to the boos after the game.
Response?
That doesn't bother me. But people do have to wash their mouth. You know, it's cool with the boos and all of that stuff, but you calling people out of their names and all of that stuff, which I can hear.
What they say?
You want me to repeat it?
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna repeat it. It's not good. That's unnecessary. The boos, I get it. I understand. Let's just keep it at that.
Yeah, watch your mouth.
Thanks, little bro.
Should Wolves fans reconsider poking the bear that is playoff Jimmy? No.
He don't do what he do anyway.
It don't matter?
I don't think it's adding no fuel. Ain't no fuel to his fire. Shit. Got enough motivation. Steph being out. Trust me.
Isn't it crazy how like Jimmy can go to a team and then find a best friend?
Yes.
Personality.
That's the difference. That is the difference. That is the difference in Miami.
You would think that these motherfuckers been on the same team forever.
Forever. Listen, he didn't have no friend like that on Miami. He was hanging by himself, chilling, doing his own thing.
Two vets. They hang out, man. They vets.
Man, what's up, homie?
It's just weird though. Like it's like
I see.
I've never heard Buddy talk.
Yeah, Buddy a cool motherfucker, man.
Like I've texted with him. I forgot he's
Buddy cool.
foreign.
Bahamian.
Yeah.
Bahamas.
From the
Bahamas.
Yeah, that's what I'm like.
But he cool.
He started talking. I'm like,
That's his boy. That's his boy.
I know that. That's Kai Jones. I know that. I know that culture.
He got a mix, man. He got a mixture. He a mixture, yeah, island and nigga. He got a little bit of both.
Island.
Like people so Buddy has been a shooter since he's been in the league, been labeled as a shooter since he's been in the league.
Mm-hmm.
People forget when he was at Oklahoma, man, Buddy was a bucket.
He was almost National Player of the Year.
Right? Buddy was a bucket.
Monster.
Like Buddy in the tournament, like 37. Like Buddy was putting that thing in the basket, multiple looks and putting the ball on the deck and all that. So he's capable. So he showed yesterday with the left hand didn't touch, went all the way, the high flow. Listen, he's capable.
Mm-hmm.
And I like what he just got to believe he's going to make the next one, and like he do, but their relationship is the fact before this, Jim was telling him not to dribble and shit like that. You know, the shit is hilarious, man, like that they have that, and they going at it back and forth on the bench, but he said it's all about winning, and so that's what you respect, like shit like that, right? Jimmy and Draymond could say something to one another that probably somebody else can't say in the moment, and it's not gonna get misconstrued on. No, we out here to win, dog.
Yeah.
Like, they are two prime examples to deal with each other. Put your feelings in your pocket and listen to what the fuck I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Right?
They argued on the bench during the game, but no, you know.
Damn the 4-letter words I just said, dog.
Yeah.
Like exclude them. Like people be so caught up in the 4-letter. I used 7 4-letter words. Yeah, I did. I had to get your attention. You had to know I was serious, right?
Bitch had to get the rebound.
Yeah.
It's both sides though.
Yes.
Both sides, because the other side gotta know.
Damn, fuck the fact I called you a bitch ass nigga. I didn't mean it.
I was just thinking.
That's what I'm saying.
Get the rebound.
You gotta know both sides.
Shit.
You're not gonna cross the line.
Fuck the rebound.
I'm not gonna cross the line when I say it. I ain't gonna cross the line when I receive it. Like, all right, my nigga, you.
But
got it?
it's still personalities. Like you like.
You gotta know what you're dealing with.
I know when he gets mad, his language, he says whatever. Yeah. What is he saying? Oh, I got to get back on.
Just get the
right. You know what I mean? It's not like we yelling on. Like people think when you think about two people yelling, it's never about like you ain't passing me the ball type of shit. It's like you miss your assignment, motherfucker. And he's trying to explain, nah, it wasn't my assignment, it was this person. It's always actually in the sense of trying to win, and we think you fucking up the game plan.
Not always.
I
Only
ain't
with
never
the
been a part of
niggas that's
that.
wanting to win.
I ain't never been a part of
Only the
that.
motherfuckers that want to win act like that.
See, I ain't
When
never
we
been a part of what you about to say. I ain't never
that's
been a part of that one.
That other shit.
No.
Listen, that's what I'm saying. It's the dude that's trying to relate a message. Like, look, I'm about to say some shit to you, but I'm consciously like, I know if I say this shit to him like I'm about to, he not gonna receive it.
Well,
like
yeah,
a championship mentality.
Right? You ain't winning then if you got to.
You know what I'm saying? So you gotta like be like, hey, look, Big Al, man, you got to pass that motherfucker, man. You know what I'm saying? We open. All right, man, all right. Some people ain't like that. Twan Walker, hey Twan, hey, you know what I was open? Hey, no, man, shit, I'm open too. What you talking about? I'm open.
See what you did with it.
I trust my shot more than yours.
It hit the side of the backboard.
And you hear that shit? You hear that shit? You're like, well, I'm gonna shoot it when I get it. Then, goddamn.
Oh yeah, see that's I ain't never see. Then you got to do.
You ain't never.
See, you do that with me. Then on my team, I see you do that to one of your teammates on my team.
Yes, you
hey,
gotta
listen, man,
say
what the fuck
something.
is wrong with you, dog?
And he ain't passing to me. He ain't
I don't
passing
give a
it
fuck
to
if he
him.
didn't pass it to you or not. We not finna do that in here.
Say something to him,
We
man.
not finna do that. Word. See, now I got to tell you word about you. Listen,
Now we got to talk.
Like, see, I had like
now we got to have a conversation.
Now we got to
Yeah,
talk.
like Larry Hughes never said much, like rarely.
Yeah.
Right? So no matter how many times I shot in a row, if he be like, yo, come on, dog.
A little bit too many times. You might be right. There you go.
that motherfucker quit. Hey, man, listen, if you gonna call motherfuckers out on defense and say they can't shoot, man, you better start guarding them.
Yeah.
All right, my bad.
Yeah, it's that message from somebody who you like, because he don't say much, and when he do, like,
When he do, you know
probably
what he said.
He meant that. Yeah, he meant that.
probably
Shit.
I'm gonna swing it around. Everybody open around here.
Hey, man.
Oh,
It's been a while since we all
This is the third quarter. That motherfucker still ain't shot. My
Man,
bad.
I ain't even touched that bitch in a while. Come on, Gil.
like, hey, sure like to know what that leather feel like.
Man, I done been in this bitch
Hey,
5 minutes.
Hey.
I got a little sweat and ain't touched that.
You need to know what it look like, rap.
Let me take it out. Let me take that bitch out. Hey, I turn that bitch 100 times too.
Motherfucker on the free throw line, walk in. Like,
Yeah, let me go ahead and touch that bitch. Come on, rap.
Now, when you
Shit.
think about it, there's some funny conversations that be happening during the game, dog.
if you really, if everybody had them, if
Mike
it was a real, like that broom mic and they just record everything, that's listen, dog. It is.
Let me touch that. Let me see that. Let me see that. Come on, ref. Let me see that bitch. Ain't nobody passing it to me but you, ref.
So the thing is, hey, me and you on the free throw line, we're on opposite teams. I could be talking, hey, this motherfucker right here ain't passed the goddamn ball.
Ooh, he ain't passing the ball.
The fuck you guarding me for right now? This nigga ain't gonna pass that.
They ain't gonna
Hey,
see this
listen,
motherfucker.
hey, dog, on the free throw line, be like, yo, yeah, this.
Motherfucker be
Fuck
like,
you
hey,
up.
man, relax.
Hey, listen, what you guard me so hard for, dog? He ain't passed this bitch all quarter.
He ain't gonna pass the ball.
So the other person can hear it?
No.
Draymond guard, he doing it all the time. Like, what you guarding?
What you doing all that for,
Touch the
dog?
ball and motherfucker.
Read the room, Draymond. Read the room, bro.
Like, it's that shit, right?
Shit, bro.
Like,
I'm in the corner every
because
time.
for one, I'm definitely not going on the free throw now. I ain't touched that bitch. Damn that offensive rebound. The
Motherfucker trying
game
to
can
box
be
you
on the
out.
line.
We were like, hey, man,
Man,
relax.
easy, killer.
Easy, bro. I ain't
Easy,
going nowhere.
I'm definitely not going in right now.
I just checked in, bro.
Been in just whatever it is, listen, ain't touched that bitch in 9 minutes.
I'm not feeling it.
It ain't coming this way, killer.
Yeah.
Don't you
Dog,
see?
I come up here to catch the ball. You know I'm finna swing it, dog. What you denying me for?
What you denying me for?
I'm finna swing it and go step pick.
I got it. Man, I ain't throwing the ball in 10 denies, bro. You keep denying me.
No, I'm saying this nigga playing your heart. You just
with your arms up. Come on, bro.
it's
Yeah.
nigga suck it.
Come on.
Really?
And then look at the ref.
That should be funny out there, man.
Conversations, man, like dead ass. But if you can't have in winning time, right? And this is what these dudes are playing for NBA championship right now. If we in it right now, these games should be intense, right? They should be intense from the beginning.
Cross the board.
It shouldn't be a lead up. The intensity should be that from game one on. But game one, it's a filling out process for the most part, but you should want to win at all costs, right? And we in this thing together. We're supposed to be in this foxhole together. We're supposed to be about this common goal of winning. I don't have time to be worried about how you feel, man. I really don't. And on that note, when have playoff games not meant something to the players, dog?
Are you feeling that right now?
Yeah, dudes not sitting out of playoff games, dog. I don't give a fuck. Because you can't play the next game on my team, dog. I feel a way about you. I question you as a teammate.
Mm-hmm.
I really if I like you or not now, dog. Like we could have been. You sit out of play and you think you're gonna play the next game
And play hard
and
play full strength.
nah, man, that ain't cool, man.
What you sit out for?
Your shit better be broke.
You gotta, yes, dog. You gotta show me what Steph just did. You gotta come up. I gotta see it. You can't finish the game with me and not play the next game. No, you finish that one.
Mm-hmm.
I expect you in the next one, man. Like you just can't show up and talk about my calf hurt.
Yeah.
Who? What? Man, you better go put your motherfucking uniform on, bruh.
Yep.
And
Come out here, be a decoy.
I'm not rolling with that. And in the Cavs case the other day, though, we lost game 1. I'd be damned if DeAndre Hunter and motherfucking Evan Mobley not playing if I'm motherfucking on that team, dog.
Yeah.
I would be damned. I got something to say to you and you individually and the group.
Mm-hmm. What was their injury?
I don't know. Don't give a fuck. You finished game 1.
It was,
I think Hunter,
did they both finish?
Hunter wrist, I want to say Hunter wrist and
one in the ankle.
Mobley ankle, Miles Turner.
Man, please.
But we're gonna talk Cavs, Pacers.
That shit, dog. That shit.
I'm gonna tell you
weird
what it's
and
supposed to
weak.
look like.
Yeah. Bro.
Ass.
Man, listen, bro.
You could have just said that, Gil. You could have just.
You get that Toradol shot right in the ass.
Try to tore it all right in that cheek, man.
So this motherfucker walking like, hey man, come on, goddamn.
Yes.
That's what you're supposed to hear. You in the training room with your ass out.
Because it's sore. It's just going. It's
So
sore.
you had a hard
It's
time
sore.
keeping me out of a regular season game when I played.
Hey.
You had a hard time keeping me out of a fucking regular season
Wrap
game.
that motherfucker up.
Dog.
Hey, 3 Tylenols, 2 Advils.
There's been I don't want to keep harping.
We're gonna talk about.
Man played me 7 minutes and I lost my shit. Cause imagine I want to play. So these dudes sitting out of playoff games, man, that's supposed to be meaningful. And we supposed to be in this shit together, and I'm supposed to trust you from this point on. No, I question you. Especially if you're talking about playing the next one.
We're going to get into that in just a moment. We're going to talk Wolves real quick, but before we do, sometimes in life, you want to get to the truth, you have to look at the numbers. Unfortunately, 50% of all dogs over 10 years old will die of cancer, and the other 40 to 50% suffer miserably from skin issues or joint problems. I know, Gil, it's sad to hear. And this is widely attributed to your dog's diet. These numbers are what inspired Dr. Dennis Black to create Rough Green. So here's the good news. With thousands of testimonials and 5-star reviews every month, Rough Greens is now the #1 all-natural dog supplement in America. They've helped millions of pups stay active and be healthy, and your pup could be next. You don't have to change your dog's food to improve your dog's health. Just add a scoop of Rough Greens. Fetch a free Jumpstart trial bag for your dog today. You just cover shipping. Go to roughgreens.com. Just use promo code ARENA. That's RUFFgreens.com. Promo code ARENA. You don't have to change your dog's food to improve your dog's health. Just add a scoop of Rough Greens. Kenyon, you've given the product to your dog. How has Rough Greens been working out for Jack?
Boy, and Jack gave him to him this morning before I came here. Yeah. Spring it on their food, and yeah, you should see that. So the product is green. Rough Greens is green like vitamins. So it come up like Jack is like jet black. He black as his couch. He come up in green just all around. Like really, dude. Like so no, they love it, man, and they got like little treats they go crazy for. So no, it's
for sure.
From my groomer's mouth, like what have you been doing different? Like the coat looks amazing, so it helps.
Well, shout out to Rough Green.
Absolutely.
Go get your free Jumpstart trial bag.
Yeah, I got
roughgreens.com.
I got a new batch in there. I got a new batch right here.
Okay, that's what
I got a
in
new
the bag.
batch right
I was wondering what was in the bag. Can you know? We don't touch your property here. We just allow you to go get it.
Oh,
I seen everybody had their little name on it. Kenyon better. I'm like,
Yeah, I ain't been there. Like I said, I ain't.
it was like Kenyon. It was
Been-
Lexi. Like, where mine at? Then I opened it up. I was like, oh, I ain't got no goddamn dog.
Yeah, you ain't got no animals, bro. Yeah,
I ain't even got no dog.
Yeah, so I got a little Frenchie. He brown. He's like he get it. He get to it too.
So we talked about dogs. Let's talk about some Wolves. Wolves, one of the top teams in the league beyond the arc during the regular season, but have struggled as of late with their 3-ball. Ant-Man had this reaction when finding out just how bad their 3-point shooting has been in the past 2 games.
Shooting for you, we just got the numbers that you guys going 12 for 76 over the last 2 games is the worst 3-point shooting in the history of the NBA playoffs. And for a team that was 4th in 3-point percentage and 5th, I think, 3-pointers made.
Said 12 for 70.
Yeah,
How do you even make sense of it?
That's how it go. You know what I'm saying? You have stretches where you shoot the ball really, really well, then you have stretches where you shoot the ball really, really bad. You just hope the good outweigh the bad. And I'm not gonna say it's going bad for us right now. We just didn't shoot it well tonight. I'm not really worried about the last series or whatever that was. That was a month ago, if you ask me. But yeah, tonight we didn't shoot the ball well, but tonight is over. So next game we'll shoot the ball really well.
And that series was less than a week ago, sir. We remember. But talking about current playoff teams, what can Minnesota do to fix their recent shooting struggles from deep?
Nothing. Shoot the next one.
Well,
Shit, that's all you. Well, because you ain't gonna know if the bitch gonna go in unless you shout it. So hey,
That is a great way to
right?
100% of the shots.
Hey, 100%
don't take.
absolutely. So hey, it's the only way you're gonna find out, bruh. So the guy shooting is part of the game, right? It's part of the game, right? So let's see y'all go out and add another 40 on to that total.
yeah.
Because you're going to shoot 40 of them. So let's go add another 40. Let's make it 130, 110. You're going to shoot 40 to 50 and see how many you make, right?
Damn,
A true shooter
5
mentality.
Man, the starting 5 only made 1.
Yeah, it was a
And that was him.
lot of bricks.
So, yeah, that was.
And 1 for 5. 5 for 29 in the game, over 15.5.
Only because I watched old school basketball and I played in an era where, corner dudes only got certain shots, right? They only got certain shots. They just wasn't allowed to just free shoot shit, right? It just like, unless you was like the 6th man or just a pure shooter, you wasn't just allowed to just, you open, you just get to fling that bitch, right? That's, you know what I mean?
Free shoot.
Yeah, you just ain't, this just ain't no free shoot. So, watching the game, and let's just say I just missed 2 shots, and option 2 just missed 2 threes. You coming off the bench, and you get a wide open shot, you don't shoot that shot. No. That's not a free shot for you, motherfucker. I don't give a fuck what you think you about to do. And that's what it just seems like they have no concept that we have just missed 10 in a row.
And I just checked in.
Yeah, I just checked in. Y'all done missed 10. Let me go ahead and shoot my shit.
Mine's going in.
No, motherfucker, pump fake like
You're not understanding the reason why that happened, because there ain't no plays being ran. Think about it. When we had the plays being ran, your play, you shot 3 in a row.
Mm-hmm.
But it's because you came back off the downstream, you cheated, you came back, shot that 3. You got a bunch of your shots in the offense. It ain't like you chucking. Kenyon the second option. He getting all his shit in offense. I come in. If I get that bitch and just shoot it like we just coming down fast breaking, just in the fast breaking, yeah, take me out.
Yeah,
but there ain't no structure now. This is what I'm saying. There ain't no structure, so a corner nigga now coming in the game and shooting it, it's normal. It's because there ain't no game. It ain't no play.
Hey, young fella, he called forwards out.
like I'm really curious in talking to somebody who really believe in analytics and actually having a conversation with, you're shooting 35 plus threes a game and you can't break 100, and you're telling me that's the way to play? Huh?
Score 89 points.
You're scoring 89 to 99. Like you're shooting all these threes, but can't break 100 points.
No shot blockers.
Today, there's a reason that the scoring, like the way you guys pretend that the three in the layup is this important thing, and you're using it, you would think the scoring is at least 150 at this point in time. 60s had no threes. They averaged about 120. And you're telling me you're shooting 50, 60 threes, and you're talking about scores 105. And we old school just hating. Motherfucker, Detroit Pistons didn't have no fucking real score, and they scoring the same as y'all. We saying, we're about to play this. This is about to be motherfucking boring basketball. They're about to defend the shit out of us. It's gonna be hard. We gotta execute. We still scored 80.
Yeah.
Y'all out this motherfucker doing this shit. Half court swinging shot
89 points. The fuck? Just shot 47 threes.
Like if you took this style and you played against that Pistons or y'all, what's the name team? Y'all scored 45 points. Y'all look like WNBA out this bitch.
A very good league.
No offense, no, what's the name? You talking about just
shooting.
We can switch out everything and contain, and y'all think y'all about to just do some sidestep threes against everybody?
Yep.
Y'all score 45 fucking points.
Jab step 3.
Drive step 3 with the side step on the. What?
I mean, you can put me out, J Kidd, Kerry, RJ, me and Rodney Rogers, whoever, and I'm playing the 5, and good fucking luck.
Switching it like that.
Good luck.
And we played with more shot blockers. So think about the 2s that we were forced to take because we wasn't shooting a lot of 3s. So it was long 2s.
We gotta run motherfuckers around, try to double pick down and.
Man, ain't none of that though. Ain't no shot blockers in the league now. There's no reason for you to take a bunch of 3s because ain't nobody at the rim.
That's
so
crazy.
what's the illusion that's stopping you from getting to the rim?
That is, what you got, what? 4, 5 shot blockers in the NBA?
Maybe.
That you would call like real shot blockers?
Mobley, Wemby, Rudy.
On the team,
Brooke Lopez,
Lopez.
Kessler in fucking Utah.
Kessler.
Like you got like
Wemby.
Miles Turner.
Wemby, Miles,
About
5,
6'7".
6 shot, who you consider rim protectors, shot blockers in this NBA. And it's fucking 30 teams.
How many did you have on your team alone in Denver? 3?
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
them
absolutely.
niggas, 2 niggas started. They was
Me,
really
Birdman,
It was really 4 niggas.
And then they charge taker.
Birdman,
And then they rim protector because he's a charge taker.
He get in the way. Yeah.
Absolutely a rim. That's another form of rim protection. I don't know if you guys know that or not.
Yeah.
Because you go in that motherfucker willy-nilly, he's taking charges. Him, Eddie Nahara, both taking charges. We blocked the shot. Me, Bird missing, MC missing it. We had.
Yeah, for sure.
Like it's just
none of that now.
Like I'm just sitting here looking like, if I'm sitting here running an offense, and I got 5 shooters now. It's just gonna be like I'm gonna be like, we're gonna shoot under 23s. We're going to shoot under 23.
And that's the game plan.
Because I know how the game is played. The people who are going to be shooting the 3s ain't the niggas I want shooting the 3s.
Yep. And they're going to be happy shooting them shit.
Right? I'm not going to be like you sitting here swing. We already know the worst shooter's going to be in the corner back when we played.
Yep.
We want to swing.
Yep.
Give it to him.
Yeah. Rude boy.
You better dribble it out. Hartenstein, you better. What's so funny is, Hartenstein is the only person I like. When I don't give a fuck where he get the ball, he don't look at the rim.
No, he trying to pass that bitch.
He get the ball, he can be right under that motherfucker. Where you at, Shane?
Where number 2 at? Where number 2 at? Where number 2 at?
I like you.
I don't want it.
I like you versus you over here chucking the 3. You the one that want chucking the 3.
You get him motherfucker in that painted area, float you.
Yeah, he got that though.
Float you. That's what Zubac got now.
Yeah.
Float
you. Yeah.
Float you.
So, M.S. said
Brendan Haywood took 10 shots?
Huh?
If he, what? 10 shots?
Yo.
No, Brendan Haywood slander
No,
on
I'm
the
just
Lord.
saying.
There's no
No,
slander.
I'm just saying, but think about it. Our 5
Dead ass.
But he would say the same thing.
With offense, you can throw him the ball on the block with offensive rebounds. If he had 10 shots in the game, great.
We're gonna be like, hey, you got off today.
Yeah,
he gonna hit 60%.
He gonna hit
No, what I'm just saying,
67%.
if he got 10,
Yeah.
he gonna be like, oh, you got off today.
Facts.
Other than
Facts.
that, it may
10
be
points,
like
yeah.
4 to 7.
Yeah. Not even
Or
that.
you doing too much.
Yeah.
Five.
He gonna get his jumper. You gonna throw it to him. He gonna boom.
We're gonna start
He
with
gonna
Brandon.
get his
We're gonna
left
start
hold
to him.
jumper
Yeah.
off right every night.
Throw it to him early.
Start the game. You might want to turn for him. To
First
see
two
who-
possessions.
Right.
First two.
Right.
Yeah. Go to
Turn
him.
5. Listen.
Turn 5.
Turn 5. We're gonna do it 3 times straight.
3 times straight.
You gonna shoot 1. The other one, you better hesitate.
Come on.
You better hesitate. You better not shoot all 3. You're like, no.
And let's shoot 2 in a row.
We ain't call your play just for you to shoot the ball.
You make the first 2. You'll
He
get.
make the first 2, we go back to
You
you.
make the first.
Yeah.
Going back to him.
Get fouled. If you get fouled,
He
in the
get fouled,
second
you
one.
going back to
Yeah,
him.
going back to you. If he fouled,
Now we'll see you along the way, big fella.
And you better turn 5 that shooting guard because he gonna come off the first one.
Yeah,
he
tight
gonna brush.
curl.
He gonna tight curl, try to brush.
Yeah,
you.
yeah. So you
And that
can
second
Duck in right behind him.
he don't want to really hit you. He trying to get the open.
I got you open the first.
I got it.
I got
Throw
you
it
open
to
the
me,
first.
nigga.
Now it's your time to get me open. Right?
I used to do that shit.
Hey,
I swear
then
to
on
God, I
the
used to
third,
do that
on the
shit.
third, the shoe guard might tell you, "Hey, set the flare, set the flare, set the flare, set the flare."
Yeah. Set the fucking
He didn't
flare.
Curly bumped your man. Curly got the shot.
Oh, my
now
God.
this selfish motherfucker wants the third one too. Like damn, we know you a shooting guard.
No,
nigga.
no. This Gil, though. Gil throwing the ball in. He see both of us having fun. He just automatically, he just goes, I'm gonna get to the basket
Oh, that's
too.
the
Shit.
funniest
Fuck.
shit because we know exactly. Turn 5 3 times. The first one, the shooting guard he gonna do exactly what he's supposed to do. That second turn 5. It's really he trying to get this little girl. Hey!
I did my job the last time.
If he don't try to get the flare,
Set the flare, set the flare.
he gonna move slow so his man can kind of like help a little bit.
So he don't get the ball.
Don't get it, you don't get it.
I don't get it, you don't get it. Gil, you better shoot it, man. Don't pass it to him either. Shoot it.
Yeah, listen, man.
All right, well, let's
man,
keep
that
things
shit is
moving. Let's
hilarious.
switch over to the Eastern Conference. Pacers pulled up to Cleveland, stole game 1 thanks to a solid performance from Tyrese Halliburton, a big run in the fourth quarter. Indiana shot 53% from the field and 53% from 3 in that win, while the Cavs made a season-low 9 threes, shooting just 24% from 3. Back to the three-point conversation. But Cavs' injury woes were magnified in game 2, so they're already down Darius Garland. Cleveland would also be without Defensive Player of the Year Evan Mobley and DeAndre Hunter in this one. Donovan Mitchell put the team on his back, but Hallie put the Cavs in a pack. Let's take a look at the highlights.
That's a bar, Joe.
Thank you. I try
crazy.
sometime on occasion. Cavs jumped out to a 17-point lead in the first quarter, outscoring the Pacers 32-15. Donovan Mitchell came through one of the best performances of his career, leading the Cavs with 48 points, 9 assists, 5 rebounds, and 4 steals. Spider was 15-30 from the field, 17-21 from the line. Second time he's eclipsed a 40-point mark in a playoff game since joining the Cavs. Cavs led by as much as 20 points midway through the third quarter, but the Pacers came storming back. But let's give Spider some love.
With the bounce, too.
Doing his thing. And, right there on Siakam. Got him going. Like I said, Cavs led by as much as 20 points midway through the third quarter, but the Pacers came storming back. Aaron Nesmith and Miles Turner led the team in scoring with both dropping 23 points. Nesmith hit 5 of his 8 3-point attempts, while Turner added 8 rebounds and 5 blocks. Tyrese Halliburton came on late in this game after a slow start. He had 19 points, 9 rebounds, and 4 assists. Pascal Siakam had 12 and 6 boards on 5 of 8 shooting. Benedict Mathurin had a playoff career high 19 points off the bench. So, Cavs thought they were going to win this thing. Talking big in the group chat. Everybody watched the game. Shout out Suge. Hey, it had to be you, Suge. Hey, it had to be you. Hey, it had to be you. But the Cavs were up.
Said they talking shit. Who's they? There's only one Cav.
No, it's 2.
But it felt like multiple.
It's 2. It
felt like multiple.
Over here. He was quiet all night, too. He went to bed early and everything.
Suge doesn't work with multiple. He went to bed early.
He didn't say nothing to nobody.
So Cavs were.
He still got a little residue right now. He got his earplugs in and everything.
The Cavs were up 7 with 48 seconds remaining in the game. Appeared to be on the way to tying the series. Pacers had other plans. So Siakam missed that dunk after he missed a pair of free throws. Aaron Nesmith came and got the putback dunk. Donovan Mitchell got shaken up on the play, leaving the game briefly. So after Mitchell got whistled for an offensive foul to give the Pacers the ball back, Siakam got an easy layup to cut the deficit to 3. And on the ensuing Cavs possession, Andrew Nembhard stole the inbound pass. Tyrese Halliburton was fouled as he drove to the basket. Halliburton made the first free throw to make it a 2-point game, but missed the second one, then proceeded to get his own rebound, pull the ball out beyond the arc, and then do this.
Squeeze lemon.
Step back, bury a 3.
Man, come here.
Ty Jerome's grill for game, capping off an 8-0 Pacers run to take a 2-0 series lead.
Overrate that.
They told Hallie his daddy could not come to the game, and this is how he responded. They said his pops was at Applebee's, holding the towel, watching on the big screen. Did not get to be in attendance, but Halliburton scored 11 of his 19 points in the fourth quarter. This was the Pacers' second crazy late game run in the last week. Had an 8-0 run in overtime against the Bucks to clinch their first round series. Hallie hit the game winner over Giannis in that one as well. So since 1998, NBA teams have won just 3 of 1,640 games when trailing by 7 or more in the final minute of the fourth quarter or overtime in a playoff game. Pacers are responsible for 2 of those 3 games. They've done so in the last week. So what does this fourth quarter comeback say about the Pacers, and what does it say about the Cavs?
Indiana playing with house money going in, and
oh my God, they got a free room right now.
And over is over, and good luck. But yeah, the words I said a week ago was, I got to eat those because I talk shit about for Cleveland, and wow.
It is Cleveland, Kenyon.
But still, they shit the bed at home. Right? You fight for home court all season, do all that shit in the regular season to get to this point. I guess we'll talk about the guys not playing.
No, that's the excuse. You know that's the excuse. They gotta have that. You
You
gotta have that in the
It's the 2 starters, DeAndre Hunter,
have to have
Darius
it.
Garland.
Like Darius Garland not
history of
playing, okay, that's
Cleveland
been the
is
thing. Okay.
Brain-led big time.
Without Kyrie, without Kevin Love, without this person, and we would have been this.
Kyrie,
We
Kevin
would have
Love,
never got this. It's always something.
It shows you how good Donovan Mitchell is and how good the Cavs regular season was. I mean, when he has to do it all.
48.
You know what I mean? Like, I think we said it yesterday. He's gonna have to average he's gonna have to score about 40. And the fact that they double teamed him and he did, and
48, 9 assists, 5 rebounds.
1-3 maybe.
But that's what I said, right? And it just shows you that
7 from 3.
It shows you that it's been so good. He's had so much of a team effort, getting these wins. There's games where he didn't even play and they blowing teams out or coming back and winning. How much he sacrificed for, the success. And, it kind of sucks that you did all that sacrificing all year long to get into the playoffs and just be like, damn. This is when y'all want to get hurt? It's like the first time to get hurt.
But you hurt.
I know.
Injured. That's the thing. It's the difference. You can play, you can walk, you can play, motherfucker.
I like what Rick doing with them though, because every year except for Mathurin the last year, they've been readily available in the playoffs, and to be able to execute the way that they do, I don't think it mattered whether those other guys are in the game or not. I think that the game is the game when you talk about X and O's and who we got, who you got. And our adjustments is going to be based on who playing well for y'all, and y'all adjustments the same for us. So if we got Holly doing what he do, if we got Turner doing what he need to do, Siakam, all our guys playing the way they need to play, those guys are playing the way they need to play. We just seen they bench play. We just seen Ty Jerome and Strus, we just at their full capacity. Man, Indiana's at them. They know they can't guard. We're going to attack these guys. Ty Jerome, Strus, we're going at them. So all game long, you look at Tyrese Halliburton, he don't got no fear. He already know. Late game, give me the ball. Late game, give me the ball. I got it. And he's trying to create this maturity about him for his team that can really follow him now. Because the coach is really the leader right now. Rick got them really rolling, but Tyrese is trying to get that, like, let me take these guys with me.
It's the playoffs, right? It is the playoffs. Can you go back and play the clips when Max Strus drove to the basket?
For the dunk?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was a whole black man.
He look good right there, didn't he? That man look different.
So,
damn.
I'm taking Miles Turner off the shot blocking list we just named.
Yep. He supposed to beat that.
5 blocks in the game.
Give a fuck.
Nah, I see him. Hey, did he have 5?
5 blocks in the game.
Lined him up.
Yeah, he did.
You were supposed to.
I didn't know that was
go.
Miles
Put him
down
on
there.
his shit.
I didn't know Miles was right
You
there.
were supposed to go for this one.
I didn't know it was him.
You see that coming.
Miles Turner was the one that let him go dunk the motherfucker.
Damn.
Here,
The
rewind
fives
that
I
one.
played with and against
Oh, you got to go.
in the playoffs, dog, you're going to be looking up motherfucker trying to, hey, you're going to have to limp to the free throw line.
Two
Either
free
they going
throws.
to block it or they going to foul the shit out you.
Mm-hmm.
Theo Ratliff going to get that every time.
Listen,
He pinning that shit on the glass. The Kembe,
2 hands.
God rest his, pinning that.
2 hands.
Right? Marcus kept pinning that.
Man, Theo Ratliff. Shout out to Theo, bro. God damn.
Down the foil.
Don't pinning that. He's going to get
He
that.
gonna foul you.
Long ass arms, he jumping into you. He going to try to get that. Ben Wallace getting that, eating that.
Man.
Right?
You got that clip?
Paolo efforting the clip right now, as we say in the production world.
That's the best part about defense to me, man. Go get
You
it.
could double time this.
Go get that. Did you see? Oh, no, that was it. That was
Go
the
back,
one,
go
the
back,
first
go back.
one.
Max,
Did you see Miles do this?
No, it was
Miles was like this.
That too.
Keep going.
You see him coming and you move?
Keep going. This next one. Yeah, no, that ain't it.
No, that's Thomas Bryant.
Here it go.
it's
Right
this one
there.
right here.
Slow that one down.
Oh, this one.
Go for it.
Play it.
Oh, Lord.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are Gil's Arena presented by Underdog. Whoop, whoop. In the meantime, in between time, download the Underdog app. Use promo code GIL. Get $1,000 of bonus cash plus a special pick'em.
Oh, this one.
Look at Miles right there.
Yeah, you ain't jumping for that one now. Yeah, he
Now
got his
Siakam.
gather. He got his gather. You ain't.
He would have got put in the basket.
Yeah,
Because where Donovan put the ball, he would have got put in the basket.
Yeah, that's just.
He too late.
He's going to
He
the
late.
side where he jumped.
He late.
Keep going.
He late.
Yeah,
Yeah, he late. He late now. Too late.
Oh, that's not the one, though.
No,
That's not the
keep
one.
going.
It's the second one. That was the first one.
That was the first, yeah.
I'm talking about
Keep going.
Max Strus joint.
Let me see.
What, Max Strus?
Yeah.
You keep going.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, with shot blockers we played in the league against and with, bro, there wasn't no, especially in the playoffs, man. They're going to jump into your body.
That one right there.
No. Go back.
We're going to jump into your body.
When Donovan's going toward, if that ball touches his left hand at any point.
Look at it. Look. Hey, Miles right there.
Hell no.
Miles is at the block.
He could have moved over.
Yeah, once Donovan do that right there and that motherfucker hit that left hand and he moving.
Right.
Miles see him coming.
That's pogo jumping.
And he still ain't moved.
Yeah, him, Vince,
Anthony Edwards.
Ja Morant. I'm no.
Yeah, he way too
No,
late.
no.
Gerald Green.
Only person who's you got shot blockers and somebody who got some heavy weight where you can't jump through them.
Yeah, you got to do, but most real shot blockers see him coming.
They going
to stand right in front of the rim.
And wait.
And they going to jump right in front and trust me.
Go to the Max Strus one.
Go back.
Keep playing it, Paolo.
Let me go forward. This one right here.
Yeah. Oh, there go Miles
look at
right
this.
there. Oh yeah, that's Lando.
Yeah.
He didn't do nothing.
I've gotten leveled trying to
Do this dunk right here.
I've
right?
been trying to do this
Hit
dunk for a
your
long
back,
time.
Right? You're going to hit your back in the playoffs.
Man, he didn't even.
Yeah, jump right in. Oh, listen, dog, he would have been looking up, catching his breath.
Yeah.
He jumped off two. He ain't got no.
He
He jumped
gathered.
off two. He ain't got no landing, nothing that's gonna keep him on his feet right now.
Cause you
Jump
ain't got
right into his body.
You ain't got that knee with you.
Not at all. Oh, I'm jumping right into your body,
You ain't
dog.
got the knee. Yeah.
I'm jumping. Oh yeah, you.
Oh my God. I was fucking around trying to jump for that one.
Yeah, he gonna. Andre Miller would have definitely tried to block that motherfucker.
He tried I smashed on Dre before. He tried to block my shit. Smashed on Dre. He tried everybody.
Got a whole 32-inch vertical.
He gonna try to block
Dre
every
trying to
time.
block that, dog.
Hell yeah.
Oh, he can't get nothing. He gonna try that. That was
He don't care. And he'll jump with his two hands too. And close his eyes too. Like, yeah, I almost got it.
Yeah, Dre Miller tried to get that.
Because he jumped off too. If you'd have did one of these, like,
that's a different story.
It's a whole different story.
All right, well, let's go back to
But that's Max Strus, though. It ain't like motherfucking Zach LaVine taking off one.
Yeah.
If Zach LaVine get to that motherfucker, now you better get the hell out of the way.
That ain't even really look like Max Strus right there.
That's what I'm saying.
Still,
Who that look like right
would have
there?
got his ass put on the ground.
He jumped outside the block.
And he would have been on, where he jumped from, where he would have been looking up from, like, God damn it.
That nigga tapped into his 2K abilities. That was a 2K package dunk.
Somebody would have jumped going for the ball. Listen, Shaquille O'Neal. Max Strus walking to the locker room right now because he can't listen.
Look, this
he probably
right
got
stick.
a crack
This
rib.
called right stick. This when you got the ball going on a fast break.
If that's Shaquille O'Neal standing where Miles Turner is right now.
Right stick backwards. Stick backwards right here. Right stick backwards.
He gonna jump into his body.
And then they do the replay.
Shaq gonna turn this way.
That sides. Yeah, that side.
Oh, that
He
that
gonna
one?
turn this
Oh yeah,
way.
you gonna sub out after that.
And yeah, he gonna go
Shaq
to the
do that shit on
sideline,
purpose.
dog.
I hate that shit.
Yeah.
I would have pulled a right.
Sweet.
Floater.
No, I couldn't do the
No, I'm saying, but you couldn't.
Yeah, I couldn't do the floater.
You see Shaq, go get that big fella.
All right, so let's talk a little bit about Hallie. Hallie had this to say about delivering another game winner in these playoffs.
Do a much better job of getting open.
I'm at peace. I'm at peace with my game. Understanding that I'm trusted in these moments. I have all the confidence in the world to make these shots. My teammates and my coach staff give me that confidence, and just trying to make plays out there.
So I think it's safe to say that we can officially call Halliburton a playoff riser, has his game frequently elevated to the next level during the postseason. What changes about Tyrese Halliburton's game in the playoffs?
More people watching.
That is accurate.
Because he plays in Indiana, in the middle of them, and that's all. He's still high assist, low turnover, big playmaker during the regular season, plays fast.
Clutch buckets.
All of those things existed during the regular season, and it's the same thing now. Just every game that he plays is on national television. So
everybody got to get league pass.
They playing the #1 seed now, so it's really helping. But he's been that.
His daddy probably helped him a little bit, getting in trouble.
Told his daddy he cannot come to the game. Road or home.
Clean sweep.
I understand on the road, but at home.
I mean, at home, you're not gonna tell him what the fuck to do.
Yeah, you can't tell my dad. I put him in the suite. At worst case scenario, he'll be in the suite, right? Worst case scenario.
In the game 7 at home, I'm putting him on the floor.
Yeah, worst case scenario. No,
with the towel. Make you think about him.
I'm just doing the interview after a game. What's up, Pops?
Put him in the suite. Nobody got to know you're there. You know what I'm saying?
So, Pops, you got that towel.
The sweet elevator.
Wave that towel, baby.
Yeah, got the sweet elevator. Take him up to the suite. Put him in the suite, man.
We got Donovan Mitchell towels now.
21.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, last year he averaged 21 and 11, 20 and 11. I mean,
playoffs.
Come on, yeah.
The dude is really.
I mean, he's been doing what he's been doing. He's just sitting in Indiana.
Yeah, that's all.
So
there's only one person in Indiana that's famous.
Who is that person?
White lady. Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark. She extended Indiana. Everybody else, you live in Indiana. We can make that excuse, but he's been good, right? He's you get called overrated in the NBA by NBA players, you're good, right? They just don't like your personality for some reason. You talk too much shit for your numbers, so they call you overrated. But
Nah, it's just that his game is nasty.
Yeah, it's nasty. But they don't like your jump shot.
They don't like your jumper.
It's whatever. Yeah.
He looks like this.
Yeah.
Hey, Nick already proved.
His voice changes when he talks and he don't know it.
And
that nigga overrated.
He looks. He got the good hair. Got the glad. Yeah, he prepped.
You know the type of snow bunnies he got,
busting your ass.
He's envied.
Yeah.
Heavily.
Same shit people you said about dude Kevin Martin and all that shit.
Yes.
All that just.
The first thing I told him when I worked out with him in Vegas, I said, bro, you remind me a lot of K Martin, bro.
Hey, watch your mouth.
But
You're not gonna call him
Kevin Martin.
Yeah.
Kevin Martin.
Not gonna do that.
Kevin Martin.
But I said to him, I was like,
Not in my presence, nigga.
I hope that they don't give you too much too fast because he was unorthodox. And I knew he was going to get in there and shine the way that they didn't expect him to. So when he went from Sac to Indy, they gave him a lot fast where everybody didn't get a chance to adjust to his game. So now it's still weird. And they're like, man, he's still getting that shit off? Like, God damn, he getting 15, 19 assists? How? And then after the in-season tournament, the first one we had, when he played well, he got hurt. Set him back. Now he's doubting himself, see if he can still play at that level. Now he's back here again.
The hardest in-season tournament in NBA history.
I like what he's doing. I hope he keeps this shit going because 2 game winners, you chopping off motherfuckers' heads that you looked up to. You don't know who was on that overrated list. Who said you was overrated?
Yeah.
Imagine when they tell me because I already put the inquiry in.
Yeah.
I need to know.
Somebody got to leak the voters.
If you just think about history, whoever gets the label, it never.
Hating, dog.
He gonna be on the list next year.
For
that motherfucker
Trey gonna be on there again. He gonna be on there.
If he gonna have it. Let's say he averaged 25 and 13. He gonna be number 1 overrated
again.
Hold on, let me tell you how much
he gonna be top dollar double down.
contradicted these motherfuckers are. They had Giannis on the MVP list and on the overrated list.
That's crazy.
Let's
Who's doing this?
Let's stop this stupid. On the MVP list,
Whose man's is this?
and he was 3rd on the MVP list, and you got him on the overrated list.
Who raised you?
Yeah.
So let's go back.
Come on, man.
Let's go back to Hallie.
Come on, son. Come on, son.
So after hitting the game winner,
Come on, son.
so after hitting the game winner, Hallie pulled out the big ball celly. Let's take a look.
50,000.
Let's take a look at the video, if we can, please, Paolo, sir. So there's a look at the clip.
Shout out to Nick Van Exel, man. The originator of this.
Sam Cassell, Major League 2. It's been
Yeah, but I think
Pedro
Nick,
Serrano.
I think Nick probably did it first. Sam too.
He was with the Lakers.
Lakers, yeah.
So here is the game winner. You have no map. Boop.
Reach, I teach, young fella.
And here is the celebration.
I don't know what was that.
Always shoot a 3 on the road.
Get it over.
Never reach right here.
Kill.
You got here. Stay.
Nama.
Dummy.
Hey.
Dummy. That's what you do when you reach.
And here is the dance.
When I get home. I got 6 of them waiting.
Yo.
Shout out Tyrese.
Yo, people on like how quick we process shit. Like it's at like to be like in the moment to know that this is
50,000.
So he was asked about doing the celebration, knowing full well a fine was coming with it, and this is what he said.
I've been waiting for that. I've been waiting for that, man. It was just right in the moment. Yeah, man, I've been waiting for that. I'll take that fine gladly.
So obviously, Hallie been feeling some type of way since being named NBA's most overrated player. We talked about it. Anonymous poll, I think that's what probably stings the most. People aren't even putting their name on it, getting free and clear to
can't
vote.
take the list serious, man.
People commenting on it, also not putting their name on
Yeah,
those
but play
comments.
that as his peers allegedly.
All guards.
Yeah,
How many people was on the list?
I think like 150, 140 or something like that.
Why not do
voted
the
for
whole
them.
league? But it's a lot more players in the league. But a lot of guys are like, man, I'm not doing that.
Relishing the opportunity.
Right, you
to
probably
have.
came to some guys are like, I'm not filling that out, man.
They looked at it.
I'm not. No, they didn't.
They looked at
A lot of
it.
guys
Who's
ain't
on the
wasting
list,
their
though?
time.
It must.
I guarantee Nicola didn't fill that motherfucker
No,
out.
I'm saying fill it out, but they looked at
He
it. They
didn't look
looked
at
it
that
like,
shit neither.
Hey,
who's on here this year?
No.
does it have names already?
Yeah.
Or do you?
Yeah.
They already got names on.
They already got
That's the bullshit.
Oh, it's not even right in?
No,
You think
niggas can't remember niggas' names.
Yeah, you
Niggas can't remember niggas'
They already
names
got
like
it.
that.
Especially how to spell them. Fuck, remember. Damn, how to spell them, motherfucker. Nigga, boy, who is this?
Who is this?
Hey, what's that motherfucking,
The boy that played for Memphis. The boy that played for Memphis.
Yeah.
The one that called
Motherfucker that dunked on me.
Yeah,
Him.
Fuck
Overrated.
him. Fuck him.
So So they already putting it. Someone's already putting a list together.
Who's the arrogant motherfuckers in the league we don't like? Who walks in here?
We need the list. We need the list.
Oh, I'm finding it.
We need the list to see how many names to see who's really on it. Because there's no way there's a list of all of everybody.
I can get my hand on.
You get it.
No,
there's no way there's a list of every player.
And I'm not gonna ask KJ just so y'all.
They already have.
I'm not gonna ask him.
They already have players that we got to pick.
I wasn't even thinking that.
I know how motherfuckers think, right?
KJ, who you vote for?
I'm not gonna ask
KJ, who you vote for?
I'm not gonna ask him for the list. I'm not damn sure not gonna ask him who he voted for. Because I already know how he thinks, right? Me and him talk basketball all the fucking time. So I know how he feel about guys. Listen, trust me when I say if I know how he feeling, good, bad, and indifferent, I know his thought process because me and him think a lot alike, right?
Man.
So I'm gonna get my hands on. If there's an actual paper that has it, I'm gonna get my hands on. If it's an email, I'm gonna get my hands. I'm gonna get my hands on.
Yeah, it's because there's no way you putting. There's no way no NBA player today, back then, is sitting there going through all these names to find out who's overrated.
Not at all.
So whoever's putting the list out from the NBA,
It's from The Athletic. They did the anonymous player poll.
From who?
The Athletic, the publication.
They already have it narrowed down to top 5.
Yes, absolutely.
Hopefully.
So you're just picking from the top 5.
No order, but you do alphabetical order. You don't feel like scrolling down. You get to the H's.
But they already have it to a top 5.
Those athletic reporters are going through the league asking guys, who do you think? And then they're collecting all of those questions.
Themselves.
I'm telling you, they're like, who do you think is one of the guys who is, good, but he thinks he's better than what he is?
Listen, what it is, I'm gonna tell you what it is. The guys that's playing the minutes not answering these questions.
No.
The 6th man is not answering these questions. They asking the guy that's fucking 13th, 14th on the, and they going on the conversation that's being had within the locker room.
Yes,
right.
That consensus.
And it's what we talked about. Like this motherfucker, we gonna shut this motherfucker down. This motherfucker, this motherfucker think he all that. He ain't all that. We gonna show him tonight. And the 13th motherfucker going back and telling the person at the Athletic like,
I heard him say it.
Well, should Giannis say he don't like motherfucking Dame or he don't like when they wasn't playing together? Whatever.
Right.
Shit like that, right? It's just.
I got you.
So obviously, Hallie been feeling some type of way since being named NBA's most overrated player. During Game 2, Cavs fans could be heard chanting "overrated" at him during the game. So after the game, he had this response.
Yeah, that one was unexpected. I didn't know we had beef, but yeah, I guess good for them, man. That came out of nowhere, but it's just I think now that label's there, they're all, so it's going to be every time we play somebody, every time on the road, he'll probably follow me until the next poll comes out, and then we'll see if I'm number one again. But, for me, I just control what I can, man. Overrate that.
Hallie getting busy on the court and in Burger King bathrooms. Good to see Hallie talking his shit after getting disrespected by his peers.
He ain't got to say nothing, for one. 2, the fact that he addressing, I love the route he taking. But his play, ain't nothing better than going out and putting foot to ass, man. Right? You can talk all the shit you want, overrate this, you can do all that. Cool, but I just got 2 in y'all building. And this might be the last time y'all see y'all team this season. So, sorry, fellas.
Sorry.
But we truth tellers in here, and this might be the last time y'all see y'all team here. So, like you said, overrate that. And
2 people on the damn near average a double-double. 24 and 11, and then was it 20, 18, and 9. That's what overrated is.
So during the game, they were chanting overrated. Donovan Mitchell told him to chill out on it.
I would too.
Yeah.
Shit, motherfucker start coming back. Motherfucker hitting shots.
But let's talk about Spider. Delivered when his team needed him the most. Down 3 players, including 2 starters. 48 points, not enough to get the win. How much credit does Donovan Mitchell deserve for putting the team on his back, even though the Cavs lost this game? No credit, Shy? I see you looking at me like that. 48 piece?
The sentence didn't make sense. A loss is a loss. If I'm Donovan, don't give a fuck about those 48. We lost. Don't even matter.
2 games.
we don't even matter what the
Fair,
fuck I
but-
just did.
When that
Like I
news
said,
broke,
if I'm him, right? Dog, if I'm him, to your point, absolutely. Damn what I just did. It ain't even about it. I'm just gonna show up regardless.
Yep.
I'm fucking here to win. I'm trying to win.
Yeah, that's what you on. You
I'm
on
on
that.
it, dog.
You on that
I'm
100%.
on it, dog. I'm
What
standing
y'all
on it.
niggas doing? Y'all could have used 10 more points. Y'all niggas both 20 each.
Though I am dead ass serious, man.
But
no,
but that no,
fuck
listen,
that kid.
no.
You
He's
wouldn't
saying give him
fuck
50%. He's
No,
saying both
fuck
of them
that.
at 50%.
Fuck that, Gil.
No.
You out there, listen, you, right? You not gonna feel away Twan and motherfucking Quran don't play?
Yeah, but
You goddamn right you gonna feel away.
But there was a reason we only played 9-10 years, right? Right? There was a reason that these niggas is at 37 can average 29 still.
We worried about today though.
Because we going out there and they told us, hey, your 50% is better than this 100%. And we're like, you motherfucking right.
He ain't gotta tell you
right,
that.
so we out there sitting there running around and motherfuckers coming at us and
you don't believe
we out there. We out there being decoys.
But it's the
and
energy.
We can't play for the rest of the series because we jeopardize this game.
Well, we'll cross that bridge.
Yeah, and we done crossed the goddamn bridge.
No, we just lost. Listen,
I can't bend my goddamn knee today.
Had we won game one. Had
That would be
we
cool.
won
That would
game
be cool.
one,
It
right?
would be cool if you win
No,
game
it wouldn't be cool. Fuck cool. No, it wouldn't be.
No, because you get
it wouldn't
one
be cool.
game to rest.
We won with us. If we going, I'd be like, you sure? Right? Right? If we won game one, I'm asking if you're sure. We lost game one. Oh, that's nothing to say.
I can't.
There's
Nah,
nothing
yeah,
you-
I can't.
There's nothing
Can't.
you can say.
Can't.
If
We
you
need this
walked
one.
off, listen, if you walked off the floor game one, dog,
And you walked home.
you got your ass in your car, not ambulance.
Didn't go to the hospital. Didn't go to the hospital. You
Guess
went
what?
home.
Guess what? Me
You
as
drove
Jonathan
home?
Mitchell is expecting. I'm expecting you to motherfucking, like you just stated, drop them, tore it all shot. Which cheek you want?
Yeah.
Tore it all shot in your cheek.
And you walk into the arena. You ain't
Yes,
in no
my
boot.
thing. Hey.
You ain't in no boot on the way to the. You ain't in no cast
But
on the way
one
to the
thing we
arena.
know, you're getting here 3 hours before the game anyway. So you might as well come in 3 hours before. Let me add one more thing to your regimen.
Facts.
By the time 7:30 kick in, I need you at 4:30. By 7:30, hey, guess what? You can run through this goddamn wall head first.
I can feel my limbs.
What? Look, I've been there. Did I?
Good.
50%, listen, 50% game two, 25% game three.
Cool, we on the road.
Missing game four, or I can miss game two, be 100 game three.
How you go 100?
Huh?
How you go from 50 to now? See, now you lose. See, now you really losing me.
Yeah.
Couple more days.
Now
Doctor
you
said a couple more
lose.
days.
So try to go. Hey,
Doctor said
You gotta go 75.
Gil, try to throw it all can't get you to 80. Hey,
Hell no.
try to throw it all can't get you to 80.
It can get you to 80. For sure.
Try to throw it all can't get you to 80.
No.
You at
It makes
50.
me feel 100, but I'm still 50.
But 30, we down at the third game. You're down
0-2, but I'm back 100.
Well, what does it
I'm
matter
too late.
then?
It's too late.
Listen, I can tell you this.
No.
I got hit by that motherfucker that's still playing in year 22. Ran into me back then. Hurt my wrist. Huh? There was nothing wrong with me. All he did was hit my wrist, ran into it. Bah! Oh, shit. Finished the game. When all the shit, when we normal. Went back to the hotel. I didn't even know I still had this. That's all, don't worry. Just take a Toradol in the morning. All right. I took the Toradol.
In the morning.
No, morning, just let's see how it feels. Okay, I can't move it. Game day. Bent over. Oh, shit, I'm good. After the game, couldn't feel my knee.
Oh, no. You couldn't feel nothing. All kind of shit hurt.
My knee done. How your knee done? I hyperextended it. I forgot I had an injury, and I was protecting it. I was protecting it game 1 and 2. Yeah, that Toradol made me feel. It made me believe that I can fly. Yeah, surgery. I done hyperextended it. Now I'm out the rest of the year.
I'm sorry.
I'm just saying. So I believe, hey, listen, before the drugs, how does your body feel? How does your body feel before the drugs kick in? That's how I'm going off of. So, I'm iffy with it.
I think they soft as newborn baby shit.
Yeah.
Newborn, not even
But
toddler.
they
Not
soft
even toddler, baby.
They softness is lasting a couple years, and we was crash dummies. We was crash dummies, and we crashed out.
I'm cool with it, man. My teammates never question me, bro.
True.
Newborn, baby.
That's all.
That's, you know what's so
I
funny?
give a fuck about that.
It seems like
I give a fuck about that.
I guess that's more important than us. It's more that our teammates value us at a different frequency than these years.
Can you imagine how
Like, like, yo,
motherfuckers look at me if I don't go out there and guard Tim Duncan?
Yeah.
Bro.
Huh?
Kevin
Could you imagine how motherfuckers would look at, like,
Kevin McCants said
Huh?
to me, you can't make the club if you're in the tub. I didn't know what the fuck that meant. He said the shit randomly.
That's real
Old
Boston
school Boston Celtics, like, hey,
two Boston
walk
Celtics.
in there and see your ass with the leg up and doing this and say, hey, what you doing? I'm like, yeah, man. Oh, yeah, you can't make the club when you're in the
Cold
tub.
tub, nigga.
No, we don't play that. And once he said that to me,
tub, cold
that made
tub.
me look at everybody else looking like, yeah, man, that ain't, come on out here. If you ain't injured, you ain't got no
playoff.
surgery.
It's the playoff.
Man, you
Figure it
gotta
out.
go
So,
play.
Cavs down 0-2 going to Indiana for 2 games.
I just
They down 0-2
going to Indiana,
Into
man.
Indiana for 2 more games.
Playing in that. They ain't been there in the playoffs yet.
Clean sweep.
Are the Cavs cooked?
Dog,
Is
they
my
ain't played in
question.
that field. They ain't played in that field house yet.
With them
They don't understand the level of loud that's about to be in there, man.
If they going in there and it's how they went into game 2, they going into game 3 like that, it's about to be 3-0. If they can somehow get everybody to play, then
Bruh. And Indiana going in that motherfucker, they up 25 to motherfucking 6 before you know it.
Ooh-wee.
yeah, but you know the thing Cavs do have when they're fully healthy, they have 2 dudes that can offensively just say, fuck it, I can take the game over. Indiana's playing real team basketball. Cavs play team basketball, but they do have 2 dudes that can do their own thing. Right?
It's a big advantage.
Indiana don't have a 50-point dude in them. Right? So if they're playing bad, they're playing bad because they're all relying. Like Hallie had, I think, almost going into halftime, he only had 1 assist.
Yeah.
Right? Because people wasn't hitting shots. Right? Because that's what he relies on. If they don't have no assists on Cleveland, that means Donovan Mitchell saying, fuck all y'all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I still do believe in Cavs if everybody's healthy.
Okay.
If they going in there and it's just basically Donovan Mitchell, it's like, all right, hey, this is the bubble again.
So when
you playing against Denver, it's the bubble. You're going to have 55. But it's going to be a hard 55 because you look tired out that motherfucker. He got the ball at half court. This motherfucker did this, dog. The guy came up for a pick and they looked like they was about to double. He was like, hi, motherfuckers. I was like, damn, man. Coach, just call a timeout. This motherfucker gone.
So you're saying they can only win when Garland comes back?
Yeah. Yes.
If they have,
or the other
listen,
2.
If they have
Mobley is 3
if
of
they
them.
have Garland, I'm giving it to the Cavs because now you got 2 of your guys, right? It's like old Portland with Dame and McCullough. I can go to war with
But no Hunter, no Mobley.
If I don't, but no, if I don't have,
they lost with Hunter and Mobley.
If I don't have Garland, at least give me Mobley. At least give me Mobley because I still got my 4-man that's gonna be active and he gonna play some defense. If I don't have Mobley, Hunter, you gotta give me 20-25.
That's what I'm
Because
saying.
they got dudes on there that can put the ball in the basket. Like, I'm not gonna lie. They bench squad Right, they bench squad can fucking put the ball in the basket.
And he ain't worried about that 8-man rotation shit. He playing everybody.
Like I know they sitting there like, man, Austin Reeves the best third option. Hey, hold on, y'all. They got people that can put the ball in the basket. One had a really bad game. Jerome.
Ty Jerome, yeah.
He had a horrible game, but he plays weird.
Yeah.
He has a weird game. Yeah. So, I don't think he gonna play bad game 3. A decent game from him pushed them over the edge. So
you know how it is on the road, though, in the
Ty
playoffs.
Jerome, 2 points, 1 for 14.
That's what I said. I'm not sold.
He was 1 for 14.
Yeah, he gonna keep putting them up. I'm not sold on Indiana winning game 3.
Going on the road.
I'm not sold on Indiana game 3. It's more their crowd that I'm worried about, not the team itself. Because you know what I mean. There's nobody I like. It's team basketball. It's not a takeover. When they're playing the last 5 minutes, it's like who's getting the ball. Right?
I disagree, man. I
Like
disagree.
Siakam,
that's their go-to.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's their go-to.
That's their go-to when
he ain't a Brunson out this motherfucker.
No.
He ain't somebody we're gonna be like, oh shit, let's load up. We're gonna be like, all right, is he on fire or not?
That's not their game, though.
I know.
Their game is not half court.
No.
They do not want
so
to play
fast.
half court. They want to push and pace, and they want to drag. Drag it, and then Miles Turner, what does he want to do? Dribble, fucking hand off, slide off for the little jumper. So what they're doing is fucking Cleveland up is the dribble handoff where you got to keep guarding and switching. Then you got Halliburton get his switch off. Then they making a play. That's what's leaving Ty Jerome really, really vulnerable. And then he's putting more effort in trying to score because he's not supposed to be out there to do that right now. So now he's out there shooting 1 for 14, and he's supposed to be facilitating. But now you got the other 2 guys that are out to facilitate too. Now you're just looking at Strus and Okoro and Wade. Now we looking at Cleveland like, was they bench really like that though? Or did they just play well as a team? And I'm looking at Indiana like they have a better team than Cleveland.
Top to bottom.
Top to bottom, they have a better team. They just play a different style.
Everybody knows their role, though, delivers in their role.
And they don't have no superstars to be able to say what you said, which is if we got both of these, we know we can get it done. But if we got one, is our role player strong enough to get these role players out of here? I don't think so.
No, I mean, Cleveland has the better team top to bottom. I mean, you're talking about like, they literally had a fucking meltdown in the 4th quarter. Other than that, they was whooping Indiana's ass.
Indiana was playing bad.
Well, I'm just saying, what I'm saying is from tip off to the damn top of the front, it was an ass whooping. And if you look at the last 5 minutes, it literally was just Donovan Mitchell, trying to make every play. And I understand that you have it on the heater, but you really burned yourself out.
Yes.
Right, you trying to keep this lead, and you can't count. You missing this shot. This man is missing, and you know how it gets, right? Because when you're tired, the offensive foul, this turnover here, like it was. We didn't score in the last 2 minutes. Like it was. We had was it 117? What was it?
Instead of trusting somebody.
Right, they was for the last 2 minutes. They didn't score 1 bucket, but all that had to happen.
119, 112, and then Pacers 119.
There's a 119. We stayed 119 for the whole time, but because we giving the ball to the man who's taking over the game and
dead tired.
But he went at half court was like, all right, let's go.
Ain't that the difference? Because Indiana don't have to rely on one person to do that. They actually have a system where everybody can get off.
Then what happens late is, right? We know the ball going.
We're preserved, and I'm preserved.
No. So we know the ball going. So now we could be extra aggressive on him to get them turnovers, knock the ball out of bounds, all that shit, right? We know the ball going. Y'all forcing trying to get him the ball because he got it going. He got 38 at this point. So we know the ball, where y'all trying to get with the ball. So we just gonna be extra aggressive and try to take him away as much as possible when the game is on the line.
Yep.
It's just you're up 2-0. The game 1, you won that one. Game 2, everything went right for you. Everything went wrong for them. Like offensive rebound, you get it back, hit the 3. You know what I mean? So they was whooping your ass. It was one of those like round 1, like throw in the towel. Come on, throw the towel in. Throw the motherfucking towel in, and boom.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
But you talking about something that's expected.
Damn.
That's expected.
Right?
That's expected, though, right?
All your teeth knocked out, motherfucker. You can't see shit.
Yeah.
That's what Indiana looked like leaving that game. So
It's expected, right? That what Cleveland is expected to win.
Yeah.
Even first game, they was expected to win. They lost. Game 2, expected to win. You lose again. So now going into game 3, you were the lead dog. Now you're the underdog. How? When you got a team that's supposed to be less than you, they're underperforming. You got a guy scoring 48, 50. Why is this basic ass Indiana Hoosiers team a threat at all? Because team ball is supreme king in playoff basketball. When you talk about closing, he has to become a star now.
Yeah, but man,
Tyler he has to become a star.
Like, it's easy to say that. Like, if one's they're missing 4 main players or 3. Or you're missing 3 main players on your team. Like, you know what I mean? If Indiana was missing Siakam, Miles, and Mac, come on, they trash, right? I mean, so it's easy for us to say, you know, the underdog. The one team is missing a bunch of players that actually are key players. Like, if we're talking about the 6th man, 7th man, 8th man, cool. But you missing your 2nd best player who runs the team, your 3rd best player, and your best player that's coming off the bench as a 6th man averaging 18. That's your whole team.
But that's basketball.
I know
that's
it's basketball, but I'm not giving Indiana credit like they out here dominating.
No, they didn't dominate.
But you up 2-0,
They're doing what they
and I know
supposed
you
to do.
walking home like, hell yeah.
Cool.
I'd
We're doing
rather
what
be
we're
up
supposed
2-0 talking about fuck yeah, better than 1-1. Yeah.
Hey, walking out that motherfucker. Who got away with one?
Got away with it.
Hey, who got one?
But if they go down, if we got key players that they got that goes down and we don't take advantage of that, bro, we even more trash than we can't allow that. If we can sweep these motherfuckers while they down, man, take advantage.
Because when I saw it, I'm like, damn, they down. So I'm looking at it. So I missed like the first half of the game, and I watched. I'm like, when I saw the score in the first half, I'm like, damn, no Hunter, no fucking Mobley, no, and y'all down. How Indiana, they really didn't pack this shit in for the game. That was my thought process. I'm like, oh, but.
Bro, it was
They just kept chipping away.
97 to 80. I went to sleep.
Woke up.
I'm like, this ain't even a game. Woke up to Holly hitting the game winner.
Surprise.
And the whole house was quiet.
That was a cushion nap.
It was, for sure.
If I'm
That was a cushion nap.
Like if you Indiana,
I woke up. Oh shit! What the fuck? Who's cheering?
if you Indiana, your game plan we playing game 3 like we're down 0-2.
You better.
Do not play game 3 like you up 2-0. Because you won, but you not, especially if everybody come back.
They have something in their favor. The guy that's the head coach has an NBA championship.
Yeah.
Shout out to the math, Rick.
Yeah.
Rick Carlisle has the NBA championship.
You know what he's doing over there.
Yeah,
They beat y'all Kang.
Yep.
Facts.
Looking.
Y'all Kang.
Who?
He was down in the way.
Y'all can't. Who?
Girl, no more.
He beat his Kane.
Oh, they ain't your Kang no more?
That's fine. Don't stay
No,
on
he
that side.
wasn't. No.
No
He didn't
clutch
play for
check
the Lakers
you.
then when he
Stay
lost.
on that
Oh,
side.
I'm a Laker fan. He
Stay on
became
that side.
Kane when he came to that purple.
No clutch checks for you. But
Yeah, there was no. I did not like that motherfucker in Miami or Cleveland.
Rick Carlisle has.
I was with you motherfuckers back then. That's the same motherfucker that tapped me on my shoulder. Fuck him.
Yeah.
Shit, I was with Dallas. Hell yeah, Karan beat that motherfucker. I remember that Deshaun Stevenson had the shirt on.
Hey,
Give me one of them motherfuckers.
He did say, whoever played for the Lakers, I cheer for him. Fuck you motherfuckers before that.
I dig it. But yeah, no, Rick Carlisle, man, has that ear.
Funny.
He has the pulse of that team, I believe,
Yeah.
to get them not to buy into we up 2-0 thing, going home, to not to relax in this environment. Come out, we got them down. We're going to be more aggressive defensively. We're going to be more tuned into the game plan. We're going to play even faster now that we're at home. And I think that's what he's telling them. And
that home crowd.
yeah,
man,
there's nothing like it. There's nothing like it, man. I've
important game for them.
been in that situation, man. We went to Detroit. They had the home. We won the first 2, and it's like Let's go home and end this thing, man.
Yeah, they not. But
you know what I mean? But it's that though. We play fast. It was that though. We gonna play fast and we gonna defend, right?
Dominant. Like there's certain teams like if you Cleveland being down 0-2 going into the home, that's you know you're not. That's not a real big fear for you.
I think it should be.
Right? Like your team, right? There's certain teams you be like, God damn, we dropped 2 to them.
Yeah.
We in trouble. Because we not beating them on their home court. Like if Denver wins this next game, you going to Denver, you like, we getting swept.
Yo, ain't no way we getting 2
No, we
here.
ain't getting 2
Ain't no way we getting
Denver.
2.
You know
Not
what
in
I
a
mean?
row.
I understand what you're saying. Absolutely.
So last team to go down 0-2 at home and win a playoff series was the 2021 Clippers in the first round versus the Mavs. Clippers went on to make a conference finals that year. But let's...
Hey, what?
Last team to go down 0-2 at home.
I heard you say Clippers.
Anything including the Clippers, you like it got foggy. It got foggy.
Well, it's about to get a little more foggy.
You said 2021 Clippers.
2021. It's about to get a little bit more foggy. Gilbert,
that was baby Luka, right?
Luka Brunson, maybe.
Young.
Yeah, that was that. Yeah, okay, that was baby.
So,
that was the babies. Okay.
A little more Clippers talk. So after Clippers were eliminated by the Nuggets in Game 7, James Harden took a lot of criticism for his poor performance in the game. Nick Wright had said this on a recent episode of First Things First.
He is inarguably, the biggest choker in modern sports history. And I know that's something that feels like so hot takey, and Gianna, don't caption that because it feels almost too clickbaity.
Yeah.
But it's just true. If choking exists in sports, it is exemplified by his full resume. By the way, and you sometimes don't like when I do this, but you can go back to Arizona State and watch the NCAA tournament. Like sometimes it's just who you are.
So Wright offered these stats of Harden in the playoffs compared to LeBron, Steph, and KD to support his claim. So career playoff games with under 4 field goals made, Harden has 35, LeBron has 5, Steph has 3, KD has 2. Career playoff games with under 5 field goals made, Harden is at 55, LeBron has 9, Steph has 8, KD has 2. In career playoff games with as least as many or more turnovers as made field goals, Harden has 42, LeBron has 17, Steph has 13. KD has 7. So, Gil, is it fair to call James Harden the biggest choker in modern sports history?
No. I hate when they do stuff like that because it's like you know what you're looking for to paint the picture you want to paint, but you don't look at it all, right? You're talking about 50, he said 55?
55.
Of 5 field goals or fewer.
In the playoffs.
So you're going to count him, to make the point, you're going to count him in his first 3 years at OKC as a 6-man, right? So you're going to have majority of that I'm pretty sure was in there, right? And I'm pretty sure when he became a second, third option after he left Houston, you're going to count those. If you're going to make this and compare him to LeBron James, who's been a number 1 option this whole time, Steph, who's been a number 1 option, KD, who's been a number 1 option, then you can only technically use his Houston years to really see what it means, right? Which would be 11 as a Houston Rocket. You got out of the 55,
he did 11 years with Houston?
No, 11 games.
11 games with Houston.
Playoff game. Only.
Yes. 28 of it came when he was an OKC coming off the bench. Obviously, you're not going to, you know what I mean? So it's like you're ingenuine when you do that.
Well,
you know what you're looking for.
But hold on. We know he's not coming off the bench as a bench guy because he's playing starter minutes as a 6-man. So even in the fourth quarter, in playoff games.
If he's there. Even if he's there. Like he wasn't the main option, so he's not getting his shots.
But he's still getting his shots in the regular season.
Think about it. You're talking about
his regular season shots, though. If he's getting them shots in the regular season.
But even though you're talking about a guy who averaged 16, so how many made buckets is he getting in the playoffs as a third option? Right? That's why I said those first 3 years, he has, out of the 55, it's 28 of those. When he went to Houston, his Houston years is only 11, right? Then you got to take in,
after that,
how many turned into wins and losses? He's 28 for 27. So it's not like because you're not going to factor in, like, even though he only had less than 4, but we know James Harden, how many is free throws? right? So yeah, he might have had 4 made buckets, but you know he was a free throw king.
Yeah, no, it's
Had
definitely
about
deceiving.
So some of those is 27 points still.
They never said how many points he had.
You know what I mean? So I just don't like when they do that, to say he's not clutch, right? His record, I had to go to his record. I'm gonna see what his record is. 28 and 27. So he has a winning record. Technically 27 and 27 because, you know, one game he got in and got hurt.
No,
it was the Brooklyn Nets. When he came in, got hurt that series. So it really is 20. So he's 50%.
And wins and losses. So
wins and losses. Right? So it's 27 and 27.
If you're going to do what you're, if you're going to tell this, if you're going to put this narrative out there, which he's not going, which Nick is right, is not going to do, and none of these guys are going to do, tell the whole story. Like you just broke it down, like the years in Houston, the years in OKC, the years in Brooklyn, the years. What is this win-loss percentage in these games? Like what? So they're not going to tell the totality of it, right?
Like, you know, it was just one of those things when you put it out there. I was like, because I know for some reason in closeout games or just play, sometimes he turns into a point guard.
Yeah, 13 assists.
Which we'd be like, yeah, right? So, like, let's see how that pans out. So it's like when he does do this, his assists go up. You know what I mean?
They don't look at that.
They don't look at that. How many free throws? Like that's what I said. If you look at some of those, motherfucker averaged a double-double in most of them because he's going to get 20 free throws. He's 14 for 14 from the free throw line. He shot 20 free throws.
Assists.
You know what I mean? So it's
It says James Harden played 85 playoff games for Houston, just Houston, between 2013 and 2020. It has all of his regular stats, which is 28 a game, nine made field goals. But the notable series of him not scoring is the same as what Kenyon's saying in the game sevens. They don't have the complete stat for how many games he would have done that.
It's only
no, they just like
it's 28, 11, and like 16, whatever it is.
Anytime we want to come up with a narrative, and we gonna look up, we want numbers to support our narrative. We could go look that up and just so it doesn't like.
And that's why I said I wanted to see like because you know when you listen to, you know, like the ESPNs and those guys, they only look for the stats that match what they're trying to say.
Yeah.
Right? So that's why I said, so I'm listening to what you're saying. I'm like, man, 55 games? When you think about James Harden, right? We think about OKC, but we don't think about OKC.
No, we think about
Houston.
Everything is
so
Houston.
I'm like, I don't really believe that this motherfucker has 55 games in Houston. So I went through every year.
Yeah, but you're gonna go do that though. You're gonna do that.
Yeah,
right?
so I looked at
the average person that listens to Nick and ESPN and all these people that do that, they got the TV on as background noise most of the time. They getting ready for work and they hear these stats. They go to the office, they go to work, they go to these places and they regurgitate this shit to their coworkers that didn't get to watch it or heard it, or they did, and it's a topic of conversation now. It's a thing. And that thing travels to the barbershop on Saturday morning or to the picnic or the family function or the gathering. And then now, James, you see, James Harden, fucking terrible basketball player. Did you hear what he said? Like, how the fuck you get to that? Like, so it's
this. This is what Nick is saying. 85 playoff games with Houston, total.
42 and 43.
55 of those. 55 out of the 85.
No. 55 out of his whole career. Not Houston.
Yes, not Houston.
Yeah.
55 out of his whole career is 4 or fewer, but that's 32% of his total playoff appearances. And majority of his seasons were played with Houston.
And he only has 11 in Houston. Only 11 games fit the criteria of what Nick was saying. 28 came as a third option coming off the bench. So 28, so out of 55, 28 is here.
So this is what he said.
11 is in Houston.
He was there for 7 years.
Where?
He was in Houston for 7 years, and you had 11 games.
11 games.
In important closeout games. Remember, these are the last 2 games of the series.
No, you said
in
the playoffs.
No, he just said the playoffs. He didn't have
playoff games.
He didn't say
just playoffs.
But we're
Just
saying,
playoff.
what I'm saying is the last games that were
Elimination.
important for James to perform, where he needed. This is the argument. That's the total argument. Is close out game 6, game 7. James don't show up for those 7 years. The statistics show for those 11 games, those are the important games that James.
But those 11 are not actually
all
closeout
of them-
games. It's
all of
just
them closeout
all the
games?
playoffs games in Houston that he's played. So 80 out of 85 games he played, only 11 games he had only 4 or below 5 field goals made. But it doesn't take in how many free throws he shot or they won that game.
No, it doesn't. But he's talking about.
Because they don't care.
He's
So
talking
he called
about
no, but
choking.
They
he
don't
just
care
called-
if they
but
don't
I'm
care.
saying, but
They
he
don't
calls him
care.
a choker, and
They don't
his
care.
record is 28 and 27.
But yeah,
In those games.
Well,
in
he's
those
calling him a
games.
choker because we're giving
Because
you
he-
praise for being this guy.
no, because he wants clickbait.
He wants clickbait.
So harder
because that's what it
Because we're
is.
talking about.
No, we're not
because
gonna
we're
keep.
talking about it now.
We're gonna keep it real though. Like
We
James
are.
has choked
Huh?
over and over again in the position as the star in the playoffs to get him over. He's choked. He's choked.
See, I don't.
But that's what I'm saying. It's what
What is?
what are we remembering?
Yeah. What do we remember?
We're depending on James to get it done.
No,
Like,
but
James, what do you?
We didn't. We never said that. We never said this when he was at Houston. We can name
the
probably
Hoopers
two,
that watch.
But I'm saying we
I'm
can
talking
probably name 2 series. We probably name 2 series in as a Houston Rocket where we were like, okay, he didn't show up. When he was with Brooklyn, it wasn't on him. When he was with Philly, it wasn't on him.
No, but he's still a part
So, but
of it.
those are counting. That's what I'm saying. Those are 16 games.
So
those
let's
small
talk about
years,
the
but you
fact.
don't
and there's
move
28.
James
Let's talk about
don't
the
move.
fact the man didn't make the playoffs every year.
16 seasons made the playoffs.
Let's
every single year.
see. This is like if you want to put some shit out there, right?
173
Let's talk about he didn't
playoffs,
make the
man.
playoffs every single year he's been in the NBA. Like,
That's
like,
good.
like I'm a truth telling all that
But
shit.
you're
but
a Hall of Famer.
yeah, he
bro.
is, but it ain't all on. It's a team. Like we expecting these
we
guys.
know James
Nah,
is
man.
the team. What did he say? What did James come out and say?
I am a system.
I am the system.
I get
so the
that, but
system
your
is
system don't
supposed
work,
to-
so you need a team, nigga.
Right.
So therefore,
If we need a team and the system ain't working, that means somebody been choking.
No, you're the choker. You're the number 1 option. That's what I'm saying. When he's the number 1 option, he has 11 games that didn't go that well for him for that stat. But you don't take in that
they probably
maybe
won those games.
they won those games still.
They probably
You're
won
not
all
taking
of.
in, so you're calling him a
Did they?
choker.
Of those 11
games?
that you speak of, how many of
I
those games
didn't-
did
None of
see, that's-
Yeah.
You sure?
I would bank on it. I would bank on none of
don't
those games.
don't bet your eyebrows.
Nah, I don't know the stats, so it's a blind bet.
That's about your eyebrows.
Nah. Oh, it's a blind bet. I bet the percentages is way in my favor for sure.
You want to bet your eyebrows that they ain't go 0 for 11?
You gonna bet too?
That they didn't go 0 for 11?
No, that's not a
Okay,
real
I
bet.
definitely
That's
would
not
go
a
with
real
that bet.
Nah, that's not a real bet. They probably
Okay.
lost. They probably won one.
Yeah, that's all I need. My
But
favorite
it's
shit.
still-
Listen, you said they lost all of them. I said they at least got one. So
Nick
I think
saying
the odds
that,
are in
Nick
my
saying that
favor.
he choked, man. I think everybody feel the same way, man. Ain't
I
nobody
don't.
letting him off the hook with that, man.
I
Who
would
else?
say-
Who else supposed to get? If he didn't choke, who did?
Man, I hear you, yes.
If he
But-
didn't choke, who is Nick supposed to be talking about?
But you ain't
Somebody
telling the
gotta
whole
say-
story, though.
There ain't no whole story to tell.
Yes, it is. You gotta
James,
tell-
James Hart
Not
was
one
driving
time
the
did
truck.
this man say he was. Not one time did he mention that the man was 50% or that he had a winning
Don't
record
matter
in those
because
games.
James Hart's
Why
driving the
doesn't
truck.
it matter? We're talking
'Cause
about
he's
wins
driving
and
the
losses.
truck. No, we're not talking about wins and losses. We're talking about choke artists. He never said nothing about wins and losses. He said
But we're
James
talking about what
Hart-
you're talking about.
We talking about him
No, what
driving
you
the truck.
talking about, right?
We talking about driving the
Then
truck.
what Nick talking about?
All right, so let's talk about me. Look, I'm talking about he driving the truck.
I just got one question for
and you crash.
I got a question
When
for
you crash, you the driver, do we care about whether you was texting or whether a nigga bumped you? Or, we don't care, nigga. You crashed. You gotta pay for this now.
I have a question.
That's it.
Does winning matter to you?
5 and 6.
Yes, it matters.
5 and 6.
Yeah, 5 and 6. 3 double doubles.
Okay.
2011, 24, and 11.
Damn, I wanted you to take
So he
this.
made 5. He won 5
He won
games?
5, lost 6,
Lost
and then
6.
3 of
Yeah,
the
so-
games.
Damn,
he
he'd
was
have been cutting his motherfucking eyebrows off.
No, you would have been.
You would have been cutting his motherfucking
No,
eyebrows
you would have been
off.
cutting
It said,
yours
"What's that?"
off.
I bet the percentage.
No,
Because
you said
I
0.
said I bet
no,
the percentage.
You said 0. Is that not what he said?
But that's what I'm saying.
He said he 0 for 11. He ain't win none. No, I said at least one.
Because that's what I'm saying. You're not like you're doing the 4 and under, 4 for 7, but he got 20 free throws. Like, you know what I mean? That's why I said this. You're not bringing in all the stats to make this claim. So when people hear 55 compared to Steph and LeBron, well, LeBron's been number 1 option, right? He's been the focal point. Steph's been the focal point, right? Only when KD come, but he's still averaging 20-something. Well, he was the third. I'm saying, is he probably? I said, knowing them, they're probably adding his rookie season where he averaged 9, so he didn't even get 4 attempts, you know, especially in the playoffs. And I'm pretty sure. And then when I counted, out of the 55, 28 is OKC as a 6-man. That's like saying Ginobili.
It made the playoffs as a rookie year. Damn sure. He probably sure didn't get a lot of looks.
No.
It's not about that. It's just
second
about,
It is, because you're adding it.
You have to.
You're adding it.
But just y'all not listening to me.
You're adding
James Harden is what niggas saying is James Harden did it again.
Did what?
Choke.
She had 13 assists.
Did they win?
No,
that's a choke.
But was
7 points, 13 assists. That's not what we need.
They wasn't supposed to win.
But that's what I'm saying. You're using him as the second
If
option.
you're really thinking about it, right, they wasn't supposed to win.
Even if
you got a game 7 on the
if you're
road.
the second option, why you not using Kawhi?
I'm saying?
Because he showed up.
Not enough to win.
Yeah, it is enough to win.
But you're not
He did his
supposed to
work.
win, though.
He did his averages.
Technically, you on the road in a game 7, the home team wins however many % of those games, right?
Fight back.
So, but you're not supposed to win.
Go down fighting, though. Go down fighting.
But don't.
The games at home he had in game 7 in Houston, okay, I'll give you that. Okay. If you want to put those, okay, I'll give you that.
We have the momentum against this team. We need you to show up. You shit the bed. And the guy showed up and he said what everybody else is feeling.
No, but you can say, yo, he shit the bed in the game where they needed him to perform. But don't go on here you're overdoing it with a whole bunch of fluff stuff that's not telling the whole
But has
series.
it happened before?
This game?
No, this situation. James Harden not showing up when he's supposed to. Has it happened before?
Yes.
Has it happened more than twice?
Yes.
All right, so Nick has a right to.
No, you don't have a right to say 50-5.
No.
It is 55.
That you can't say 55.
It's not.
And then you compare him to people that's never been
as a
third
rookie, so
option.
you holding it. So some of that is as a rookie, Rashad.
Yeah, that's still
The second
cool.
year.
He was still
No,
James Harden.
no, you can't.
He wasn't James
He
Harden.
didn't have no fucking beard. Then go look at him.
But was he not good?
It was like it was
What did he
coming
average?
in.
It was still coming in. He averaged 10, 10 a game?
So you
9.
9.
Did they go to the playoffs that year?
9. He was off the bench.
28 of these 55 is his first 3 years.
But look,
he's not even the number 1 option. He ain't even the
y'all
second
are paying
option.
attention to the 55 and not the 11. That's what y'all are doing.
No, 11
is part of the
use
55.
11.
Okay, so we've used 11 out
Okay.
of the 7
5 and
years.
6.
You did not show up.
And how many LeBron?
You have choked.
No.
How many LeBron?
How? Man,
Hold on, let me
how?
pull it up. Hold
Because
on.
there is 11 times we can choose from.
9 and 50.
We got 11 times to be like,
See,
this
but
man
no.
didn't show up 11 different times,
No,
bro.
no. See, you see how it if you say LeBron has 9 and James has 11, don't seem too bad.
Yes.
You say 55 to 11, you're like, oh shit, this motherfucker out here just
55 and 9.
like, wait, what?
What?
11 and 9, you're like, okay, shit, it happens.
55 and 9.
And 9,
So you guys are talking about the severity of the choke instead of
No.
just the choke itself.
No, we're not. No.
So you're admitting that he has choked.
No,
I mean, shit, who
it
hasn't?
happens.
All right, that's all. That's
Okay,
to
so
me. It's
this-
like
well, guess
if
what?
you just
Hey.
choke, man, you gotta be able to bounce back from that shit.
Hey, guess what?
I don't
He
think
ain't
he's
like
ever
these
admitted.
Hey, one thing, he ain't like these motherfuckers out here now. At least he fucking playing.
Gil, difference of Harden 173 career playoff games, LeBron 290.
Hey, what if I did this? Manu's a choker. Manu Ginobili choked so much. His rookie year, when they went to the playoffs and won the championship, in that playoffs, he didn't have more than 5 buckets 22 times.
He never had his own team.
He was a 6 man,
Never had
just like James Harden was. You're adding the same shit. So if I added this man's first couple of years to his resume, how bad can I make? Like, it's 22 times just in the 1 year, and he's a champion coming off the bench.
Well, if you
You're
give
not gonna make fucking 5 baskets as a 6 man.
If you give Ginobili a team for 11 games, he's gonna He's gonna show up.
He might be 5 and 6 in those
He's
games.
gonna
He might be
show
5
up.
and 6. He might
And
have
those
11
games as well. You don't know that.
Ginobili gonna show. If it's
You
his
don't know
team,
that.
if it's
But that's what I'm saying. But
We're
that's
going
what I'm
through
saying.
Ginobili?
28
know
of
that.
them is he's a third option, and then and then 16 of them he's fucking a second, third option too.
But look, you went from fighting with the Houston, I want James going 29 shots. Man, you got to go down like this, James. And I'm looking at this James and how we fighting against saving this James who didn't shoot enough like the last
Well, James
game that
not
we
the number
respect.
one option on this team.
Yes, he's not.
On this Clipper team, he's not the
Can
number
he
one option.
shoot 20?
He's not the. Can he? But he's not the number one option.
Ain't
You
got
just
nothing-
said he was the number one option, right?
No, I didn't.
In Houston, he was the number one option. That's what you're saying, right? OKC wasn't the number one option. Houston, he was the number one option. Here, he's not the number one option.
So is he? Can he not shoot more than 10
He's not
shots?
the one. He's not the number one option.
Can he not shoot more than 10 shots?
If he was the number one option,
He could.
Yeah, he can't. No,
can,
but
yes.
The problem is not he can't, but you can't.
They all can.
You can't just. You can't.
Now y'all reaching.
No, you can't. You can't use when he's a third option in two scenarios.
Ain't no options, man.
Yes.
Ain't no
Ginobili
options.
can shoot
You
as many
just
shots
said
as
he
he
was the number
wants.
one
Man, it's Kawhi Leonard and James Harden
You
on
just
the
said he's
same
the number one
team.
option. Kawhi's the
James
number one
Harden
option.
is the point guard.
Kawhi
I can do what I want. I've been doing it all
Kawhi's
season.
the number one option.
Why do I wait till the last game of the season to take, 8 shots?
Kawhi's the number one option still.
But that one game, cool. You can't say the man's career. You're using career. You're saying he is a career choker.
He's pointing out he's done it again.
No, you're saying he's a career choker, not he's done it again. He's done it again has no number on it. He's done it again. We can be like, yep, the motherfucker done it again.
It does have a
you
number.
Say
You said
55,
6 out of 5.
You make me say, wait, hold on.
The number's
Let me go.
5 out of 6. That's the number. 5 games he won. 5,
He didn't say
6,
5.
6
No.
games he lost. Out of the 11.
He said
That's
55.
the number.
He didn't say 11. He said 55.
I know what he's saying.
Now, I'm going off of what he said.
I'm talking about what he meant.
No,
fuck
it's not
what
what
he
you
meant.
meant.
He
What
said
you
what he
said.
said.
No.
But we want to gloss over the fact that the
What you
truth
said.
of what he
No,
said.
no,
What's the
what-
truth
no,
of
what
what
you
he
said.
said?
Hell
We're not going to
He
make him.
stretched it. No, he stretched
no.
it. He stretched it. But did he say any truth in it?
No.
This goddamn boy just said.
That's not
Was there any truth in it?
No, truth is
No.
truth is the truth.
So see, he hasn't choked.
There's no truth to it because it's
So
incomplete.
there's no truth to him
You said
choking.
career. You said career choker.
Because it's an
not a couple
incomplete
year
state.
choker. You said
I'm
career.
saying,
meaning
has he choked?
You even used college.
But has he choked?
Then might as well, you said you should have used elementary school. How the fuck we supposed? You used it, so I have to go look through his whole career
And see if
and
he
I'm like,
showed up.
You
See if he showed up here. Did he show up here?
To Harden's credit, he did perform in the CIF championship game against Mater Dei. I was there in the pond. He was
I'm just saying, don't. If someone is playing bad, if he just said, "Hey, the motherfucker for the last couple of years ain't showed up in closeout games," we can be like, yes,
But
I agree.
Biggest choker in modern sports.
That's what I'm saying. You're
Modern
modern sports.
Come on, man.
His whole
What did he say
career.
after that? He's like, yo, I know this is, it's a stretch, big, crazy take. Yeah. But look at the resume.
And we looked at the resume and we're
His
like,
resume didn't say 55 games.
Look at how
Right,
many
yeah.
times he's been here and didn't deliver.
Yeah,
That's all it
but
is.
that's what I said. It's- Then we.
He don't know how to articulate what the point is.
he knows how to
'cause
very,
he ain't
very
a,
smart.
he ain't a sports guy.
No, he don't know.
He's a fan. He don't know what he's
fucking
saying.
journalist.
He's
But
a
everybody
journalist.
who watches the game knows,
say he
like,
don't know
what
how-
is he really saying?
Did this
No,
man
I
say
saying
that
James
journalists
Harden
don't know
showed
how
up
to
and scored
articulate
7 points, 13 rebounds in a closeout game. He did not deliver, and he should be held accountable.
Why couldn't he just say that?
Because he not me.
Oh, okay.
He not me.
That-
I
not
did
you.
his job.
Don't-
I said better than him.
Don't throw in extra shit that I'm going to motherfucking
He don't know what he
Google,
said. He don't
and
know what
I'm
the fuck
going
he
to
talking
Google
about.
and I'm going to go. Like, have you know, if I said it, I laid down so many, like the whole thing. This is how many games they won with it. This is how many triple doubles he had with it. This is how, these years you got 28 in OKC as a bench player. 11 as a superstar and 16 as a second, third option trying to figure out what you're doing.
Come
Cool.
on, man. You can't label it like
Because you're comparing him to two people that's never been second options, that's never came off the bench, that's never been third options. I don't even know why he ain't throw KD up in that motherfucker. Huh? You might as well threw Giannis up in there just to add extra. Shit, could have threw Jokic up in that bitch just to throw extra, just to make it seem a little bit better. And that's what you're doing. You could have just made your point and say, hey, man, motherfucker just choked again. Goddamn.
Yeah, he didn't do that. He didn't do a great job at that. I agree.
Motherfucker.
And I don't even know, is it choking or is it just, I don't even know what to call it. Like, taking 8 shots, is that?
Yeah, see,
it's a form of, as a score,
yeah,
it's a form of, it's a form of
Say
choking.
it. Say it all.
It's a form of choking.
He don't want to say it so bad.
What it is, right? For people that watch James Harden play basketball, it's a terrible fucking look.
Yes.
Right? For you to only shoot the ball fucking 7 times.
It's that.
Right? We like, what the fuck are you doing, James?
not
We know you got 13 assists, cool, James, but motherfucker, we saw you have a 60-point triple-double.
Triple-double.
Right?
Yeah.
So for everybody in the world, like, what the fuck you doing, James?
Again,
James?
Again.
Right?
But that's my energy.
So, see, I hear you, yes,
That's
but
my
I'm not going
energy.
to put the fact that the man, I'm not going to call him in
It's
the
not
biggest
a cho-
choke
it's not
artist.
like-
No,
market.
that's extreme.
Right, so my
He
thing
went
is,
extreme.
for us, it's like, what the fuck you doing, James? Right? Same thing with
Gotta
LeBron. You
hold
don't
him
shoot the ball in the fourth quarter. We're like,
We gotta hold him
fuck you doing,
accountable.
bro?
We gotta hold him
one
accountable.
Motherfucker missing free throws. Russ kicked the bitch out of the bat. What the fuck
Come
you doing?
on, Russ.
So it's again, Russ. Like again, James.
That's what
again,
I'm
bro.
saying.
So, yes,
But I'm
with
Nick.
I'm with
Fuck Nick don't know what he's talking about.
As
I'm
us as
saying that.
hoopers is watching this shit, and you only take 7
What we
shots
on,
in game
James?
7 on the road.
What we on?
What the fuck you doing, James? Like really,
and
James?
that's my thing. Is
like you didn't learn last time, dog.
As a score, you know what I start looking at?
Yes, I'm with you.
I
but
start looking
I'm not gonna
like
say nigga choke artist and all that.
it's the difference between. It's like he's too smart for a game plan.
And too good.
Too good. So what ends up happening is like Giannis, game 7. We all said it. Motherfucker gonna have about 30 or 20. Yeah. Right? Kobe, game 7. We know what they're gonna do. Jordan, game 7. We know what they're gonna do.
Nikola Jokic.
We know what he's gonna do. Jay, we know what he's gonna do.
Right.
James turns into what the defense gives me is what I'm gonna take. If you're gonna double me, I'm gonna get off of it. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna let the game come to me.
And you're not gonna attack the game.
Game 7 is not
The
that.
time to come that
No,
motherfucker.
motherfucker. Game 7 is when you say, hey,
ain't no tomorrow.
Ain't no tomorrow.
But
None of you motherfuckers is getting the ball.
Touching the
That's
ball.
what the
Fact.
game 7 is. The game 7 is not you let the game come to me. No. The game 7 is where you
become MVP.
You supposed to come in.
You show motherfuckers,
Why?
listen,
You show
why
why.
I got that goddamn trophy
I'm
at
me.
home, motherfucker. Hey, why I've been first team year in, year out, MVP. This is what we expect from you.
That's what
and when
I'm
you don't
talking
do it,
about,
motherfucker,
man.
we like,
Damn. What we on?
Because I can tell you this, as a game plan against James Harden, closeout game.
I'm terrified. Should
All I'm gonna do is this. When he gets the ball, double him.
Yeah.
When he's getting ready to get on the ISO, run at him. Because I know he's gonna turn into, I'm gonna make the right play.
Yep.
The problem is, it's like, yo, James, listen, on this court right now, besides Jokic, you're probably the most dangerous person with the ball. You and Jokic can argue who is everyone afraid of isolation. We know who the world knows what you do on isolation. So I don't need you to be aggressive. So I'm gonna show you, we're gonna double you, and make you pass it to Powell. I don't give a fuck about what Powell's gonna do. I don't care about what Zubac's having a great. But Zubac is not going to have 50. He's not going to put my team in foul trouble. He's not going to do that. So I'll let you throw it to Powell, and Powell want to shoot a bunch of motherfucking high jumping ass threes and cool. Jones want to jump into cool. I know there's no one else on this roster capable enough to put me in foul trouble, get people fouled out, put fucking 40 free throws up. Only you and Jokic is capable of doing that. And I know if you get doubled, you're going to play the right way. So my game plan for James Harden in closeout game is, hey, show him we're going to double. We want him to have 20 assists. Fuck that. And that's why we know, like,
did have 13 assists in this
game 7, I was like, okay, let me see how many assists he averages. He's averaging 12 in those closeout games. The games, everybody's like, he's not playing very well. He's averaging 12 assists.
That's the game plan in the game. So that's the game plan in game 7.
Yeah, game 7. Make his ass.
Let's take him out. Let's make him a pass. Let's make him a facilitator.
Yep.
Right? Let's make. Yeah, that's where I would fucking do it.
People yeah.
I would approach it like that in game
And that's
one.
how I look at it. That's
what y'all
game
waiting
one
on.
for. Yeah.
What the fuck are y'all waiting on? If we know he gonna behave like that in game 7, I'm approaching it like that in game 1. The fuck are y'all? Huh? He don't want it. Oh,
He don't want it.
Well, he ain't gonna try to go buy nobody. Man, he gonna.
Yeah, but it's like it just like sometimes a game plan for a coach, a good coach. Sometimes, like I remember when Shaq said this about Stan Van Gundy, when he says big games, he overcoaches. He gets nervous. He don't trust nobody. First one to call a timeout, like it can be 16-0. They scored 2 baskets in a row. Timeout. Sub everybody. Like he gets there's a thing that happens against certain games, like them big national TV games. You be sitting like, oh man, this motherfucker we're about to be in shoot around 7 hours, right? We're gonna be detailed in the motherfucker. He gonna and I think he overthinks those games.
Motherfucker over there drinking my Atlanta and Pepto together.
The stomach fucking both.
Just double fisted over there, just drinking tea.
It happens, man. It's more mental than it is reality, because you can't say he's a choker when we watch what he does. Like, fucking 60-20-20 hit game winners. Like, we've seen it.
So the expectation is there for, like, we expect you to be this person, right? That's what everybody expects in the sports world, right?
What he can do.
Yeah, so when you don't, it's a letdown, it's a disappointment. So,
hey, Steph, the year you motherfucker go, what did you shoot, about 39% from 3? You go any of these years coming up shooting 32%, you fell off. Oh, this motherfucker can't shoot. It's Reggie Miller. That's what happens.
I had a nasty Warriors agenda, but I decided not to push it.
Yeah, you was trying.
I'm trying to be a better man.
No, do it.
No, why you?
No.
Do it.
No, don't.
Do it.
They still no.
Do it.
No, I'm not going to allow it.
Do it.
I'm here. I said it on playback last night.
here.
I said, Kenyon will not allow it.
Hey, me and Shy here.
Do it, Joe.
I need Kenyon off the couch.
You know what, Joe? I'm going to ask you.
We're going out.
We're going to ask you, Joe.
Okay, let me.
I just host, Gil.
Let me hear this.
Do we think the Golden State Warriors is better without Steph Curry?
Gil, that
17-0 run. Do we think?
I saw your face when I said that Minnesota can't beat them. I saw your face earlier.
Do we think that Golden State
That's diabolical.
is just better without Steph Curry? The ball moves better without Steph Curry.
Steph holding Buddy Hill back.
Yeah, is he holding Buddy Hill back?
That is diabolical.
They need to be rolling without 30.
Come on.
Packers 30 and Kuminga to the Lakers. Wait, watch our Lakers later.
Hey, let them win game 2. Y'all can definitely start there. I think they're a better team without Steph. Hey, they win game 2.
We give it to LeBron.
I think they're a better team without Steph.
Better team without Steph.
They win game 2.
Hey, no bullshit. Every time that shit happened, I don't give a fuck how hurt the superstar was. He came back within them 5 days of that article.
You better.
The captain's back.
On that note, let's move on to Mostly Fans, presented by Underdog.
Who the fuck wrote that?
Nasty agenda pushing.
I was dead.
Motherfucker. Knee swollen.
Man.
Dragging that motherfucker.
Just draining before the game.
Just draining.
They look mighty good in game 1. Just saying. No, I'm just kidding. We got a question from Underdog user Bigger Bodega. There's a big bodega already. Now this is a bigger bodega. Celtics missed 45 threes in game 1. How many will they miss tonight? 47.
Nah, they gonna hit tonight.
Yeah, I took all them motherfuckers on it.
Take the hires on all the threes.
I took it last time, and I thought they was all gonna hit, and they all missed. So
you got to double up?
They definitely gonna
I got Al Horford scoring more than 10. I got Drew scoring more than 6. It's just one of them things where it seems like them motherfuckers about to set it. They set a record for most misses.
most points. Most points in the game.
That's the type
For
of shit
sure.
they do.
For sure. Fucking Derek White ass. He gonna have 10 threes and shit.
The one and only Kmart.
Like that.
No other Kmart's on the
No,
phone.
I took the white boy.
Just not in my presence.
Well, you're not around. But Celtics missed 45 threes game 1. How many will they miss tonight?
25, 30.
25, 30.
They gonna shoot 60 again.
They gonna shoot that. So they gonna
record for most made threes in a playoff game is 25. Do we think
they can?
They go for that record.
I'm gonna take the under.
You gonna take the under?
Whoa.
25 threes.
25 made?
That's
I'm
four
taking
four
the-
threes for
I'm
everybody.
taking the under.
4 threes for all.
I'm
7
taking the
of them?
under. I'm taking the under.
Nah, that might be fees.
Only because they set a record and we laughing at them.
They might get 26 tonight.
Hey,
25 in the playoff game.
Playoff game.
You playing? Listen, dog.
Somebody get more than
I said
5.
it the other day, man. We was
rest
in
of
here
them get
talking
more.
about playoff strategy and coaching and effort and game planning and attention to detail, right? They not, man, the contested threes, get a hand up, no open looks. They not making 25 threes against the Knicks, man. The Knicks gonna contest all the motherfuckers. They gonna make ball find Al Horford. If Al Horford make fucking 7 threes, great. You don't let Pritchard get off. None of them Hauser. None of them. Hey, they making Jaylen Brown a 3-point shooter because they don't think he can. Jason Tatum, all them sidestep. They know go get you a layup, get tough. They're not making 25 threes.
Run them off the line.
Run them off all that.
I think they're gonna at half. They're gonna have 13 at half.
They have to shoot.
Once you get 13 at half, you gotta go for it.
We will find
won't
out
have
tonight.
13 at
Game 2.
Run them off the line. If I'm Thibodeau,
I'm telling
run them
you,
off
their
the line.
first 5 shots gonna be threes.
Yes,
That's the
for
crazy
sure.
part. Oh, they come out the game.
Heat check.
They come out the game shooting threes for some reason.
Heat check immediately.
Shooting them and making them is two
Yeah.
totally separate.
But you know,
especially when they contest.
They work in a group. It's like if the light skin one make it, I'm gonna make it. It's like
Especially when they contest.
if Jason Tatum making it, right?
Derek
that means
White.
Al Horford's on,
Yeah.
and I mean Pritchard's on. It's like the light, the white, right?
They making Drew shoot them. They making Al Horford shoot them. They making Jaylen Brown shoot them.
Yeah.
Well, we will find
That's
out
the
tonight.
game plan.
We will find out tonight in game 2.
Telling you.
Gil, you'll be on playback. I think. Are you doing both games tonight? I know we're doing the Thunder Nuggets.
I think I'm gonna come in because I've been needing a nap to have that extra energy.
Yes, you do. As we all do.
We all do.
I wake up on a Red Bull. I just realized that. I drink coffee and a Celsius at 6 a.m.
Delicious beverage.
Then I crash in a Red Bull. Then I crash, and then I wake up. So maybe about 4. I can come in at the end, 4th quarter.
Okay, we'll pull up the playback tonight, playback.tv/Gilbert Arenas to check out the playback watch party. This has been another
took a nap
episode
like that.
of Gil's Arena presented by Underdog. Whoa, whoa! We will see y'all tomorrow.